Hey everybody, let me know if y'all can hear me okay. I'm using different headphones than last time, and I did a trial run earlier to make sure she could hear me, but okay, you there?
Well, hello. Oh, it's already live.
Yeah. Yeah, this time I start, I clicked the timer thing, and then I was like, oh crap, I need to click go live since I clicked the timer. Anyways, so I haven't heard back from Amanda if she's gonna be joining us. I sent her the link. So I guess, hey Kennergy, hey Melissa, hey Pixie Dust Doodles, Starlight and Rainbows, Lady Di, Ashley. Wait, that's everybody so far. I don't know who all is actually in here. Some of these were from before it started. But I was saying that I did. Hi, Missy G. Missy G. Yeah, I was making sure I read that right. Anyways, I don't know for sure if she's going to be joining us. She said earlier she didn't think she was going to, and then I told her that we're just going to assume she's going to be here until she says otherwise. Pixie Dust Doodles, I believe, has just tried to keep an open mind as far as I've seen with everything happening. I know I have a hard time remembering sometimes who has been here in the last few lives and who hasn't. Some of them I get confused. Hi, Spicy Honey. Oh, I hear myself.
You hear yourself?
Yeah, is it on your end?
I don't have any other device going.
Hold on. Okay,
You still hear it?
I don't think so. I was trying to wait. Wait, yes, but it's like behind.
Do you want me to mute myself? See if it
Well, I just don't know
fixes?
if other people can hear it because I can probably deal with it as long as it's not like echoing. But here, I'll try to take you off and back on if it helps. No.
Is that better?
I haven't him muted, so I don't know. I think so. Hold on, give me a second. Let's see what it does. Yeah. Oh, no, there it is. It's like a 5-second delay, and then I can hear myself.
Let me make sure my iPad is off.
Okay, well, I guess they can hear me fine. So let me.
Yeah, I don't
wonder
hear
if my
it.
headphones are connected somewhere else. Hold on.
Was it only when I joined?
Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna take you off for a second and see if it does still. I'm gonna talk with you off and see what it does. Hold on. Okay, hello. Now let me see if it's gonna do it or not. Okay. It's still doing it. Oh well, if nobody else can hear it, then I can deal with it. If nobody else can hear it, then I can go with it. I'm just gonna. Anyways, yeah. So we don't really know for sure if Amanda is going to be here or not.
We were just messaging not even a half hour ago.
Yeah, and well, I asked her. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you. Okay. I was trying to switch to this. Let me see if I can hear it.
Maybe send her the link again. Whoa.
Okay. Yeah, I'll send it to her. I'm hearing through my headphones way after, like I'm hearing it. It's so good. I'm gonna send it to her again, and then we're just gonna go from there. I think I'm hearing you again and again too.
Oh.
When you say it, it's like I'm hearing it. It's okay. I'm just gonna send the link again, and then see if it goes through. Because at first it wasn't working. Okay. I guess we could talk about something else. I mean, without her, like there's other parts. There's everyone's curious about Tira. We were gonna talk about a few other things, so we can do that and see if she comes up or not.
Right.
Hold on. I'm gonna turn my headphones off and try to do this without it because this is driving me insane. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I think it's gonna be okay. Like I just want the headphones. I swear, every time I'm just gonna have a problem with my headphones. Okay. It's different ones.
We could always start a GoFundMe.
I guess I should look at the people are arguing. I think.
What was that?
I'm trying to see if it's something in the settings because it's still tripping out. But people were arguing. I think I was trying to figure that out.
Hi, Miss Yoda.
I really don't know why it's doing. See, like, so it just repeated you, like, a whole probably 5 or 10 seconds after you said hi to her, you just said it again. So I don't know how to fix it. It's really my nerves. They were being arguing, chatting, out. Okay. Okay. I was trying to read to get caught up, so I'm finally at the end. So, is everybody okay now, or I'm a little behind? I don't know. Steve and it's just because Melissa has seen a lot of the people jump in here and be really, really rude, and so then I think she's just trying to make sure that people are here with attention. So I think she's probably
Yeah, Amber has gotten a lot of people attacking her and being rude from all summer since the beginning of this whole circus.
and a few people like Lady Di and like she messaged me today, obviously, and apologized for the the issue we had at the past. But other people aren't gonna know that. They're just know that there was a problem before, and you're not gonna know that you apologize. So sometimes it's easier to announce it publicly, let people know that it's not an issue. I'm just try to let people. Um, I don't know. I'm just trying to give people the benefit of the doubt and give me a reason not to. And so I think for a lot of people make judgments based on things they thought or just the information that was given to them. And so since that things have changed a lot, I've tried to let people be able to change their minds because things change. Things aren't how they were.
Are you moving away from the speaker, Amber?
No, it's still echoing and it's irritating the shit out of me. I don't know how to make it stop.
Did she sound a little like she was like
I
coming in
wonder,
and out?
can I leave this? Would that end it if I like take it back?
Well, what?
I wonder if I can leave and come back.
I think you could, as long as I stay here, it would let you leave and come back, right?
Okay, let me try. I hope it doesn't mess it up. Let me try. I also really I keep feeling like it's my phone. But maybe if I don't know. I know I'm not good with my phone, but that just makes me hold on.
Hello, hello. Yeah, we're trying to figure it out now. Her headphones last time were what's the like all
Okay.
there. Is it better now?
I don't know. No. Go on, it's going. I don't know why it's doing that. So whatever. I don't know how to make it stop. I've tried so many different things.
Was it better with your headphones?
I don't know how to make it
Whoa.
stop. I've tried so many different things.
Now I'm hearing myself.
See, that's what I'm saying. Why is it? Okay. Is it any better?
So far, yes.
No. There it is.
No.
Okay, I'm just done. I'm just done. I'm just done. I can't. No, I'm just gonna ignore it and like try to talk over it because if nobody else can hear it, then it's whatever. But it's like both of us are echoing. So it's like 5 to 10 seconds after you say anything, it repeats. So now I don't know. I've tried everything. So I don't know how to make it stop. Let me see.
Would try
I
your
don't know.
headphones. Try your headphones from last time again.
Yeah, maybe if I'm blowing them anymore. This is so annoying. And then I guess she's just not gonna answer. But you said you kind of thought that's literally what was going on.
I wish Amanda would tell us what's going on. She's the one that said this time worked best for her.
Okay.
Sounds good so far.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, wait, you can hear me?
Yes.
God
And it
damn
sounds good.
it. Doing it. I'm just gonna have to ignore it. Anyways, okay. I guess we're just gonna talk about which part? Which part? Where should we start? The Tira stuff?
I could do that. Yeah, might.
I don't know. This is so annoying from her not coming, and then now my speakers, like my headphones. It doesn't matter. My headphones, my computer, my other headphones, all of it just like keeps repeating everything, and I don't know why. Wait.
You don't have two tabs
Maybe.
open, do you?
No, that's what I'm about to see. I think that was it. Hold on. I think that fixed it. I think that was it. Oh my god, let's see if it works.
But so you can hear me better because these are the headphones I was using last time.
Yeah, you sound perfectly fine. Did she sound okay to?
I blew in them. like the what did somebody said, like the Nintendo, like the old Nintendo.
Yeah.
I blew in them and now they work.
I went to a video
Okay.
game store today and was going to send you a picture. They had old Nintendo games. I was going to send you a picture.
Those are my favorite. I have a picture that is of like Super Mario or something, and it says 1985 because that's the year I was born. And so it says 1985, and it has like all the little Mario, and it's the cutest shirt ever. And I got a little hole in the back of it, and I tried to find another one on eBay, and they sent me some Hot Wheels instead of the shirt. It was weird. And so then I didn't. Yeah, I think I was supposed to send the Hot Wheels back, but. That was a lot of work and I didn't do it. Okay, so let's read the chat a little because everybody's still arguing, I think. Okay, um, Amanda and Mindy used to stream together, so it makes sense for a lot of people to like them both. I have many minds and hearts. I love a ton of different people. I am an anomaly. People actually like Mindy still. She said so much better. Okay, she said yes. It surprises me too, Kirsten. Oh, I feel like I should be clicking some of these things because I feel like sometimes the live chat takes forever if anybody comes back and watches this. But at this point, I don't even know what the hell it's about to be about because we've had technical
Yeah,
difficulties, her not showing up or answering.
yeah. I mean, I was prepared to be Barbara Walters tonight. I got a whole
I
notebook
know.
of
What's
questions.
so crazy is I feel like if we didn't prepare for it a little bit, that she would have been here and we would not have been ready. But now that we were a little ready, she's not here, and I don't know what exactly we're going to talk about now.
Yeah.
So I feel like you kind of tried to say earlier we should have not put too much faith in her showing up, but
Well, she
I hope.
did. Amanda has made it clear, though, that she wants to start going live on her channel. So
Yes.
if I'm not sure if she's for sure going to do that, but if anyone is interested to subscribe to Amanda, if you're not already, so you can start hearing everything on her own channel at her own pace, whatever she wants to put out.
Um. Yes, and her. Do I need to actually like add her channel too? It's in the description. It let me tag her this time. I was gonna tag other people and then I forgot. I was gonna tag everyone we were talking about because I never like to give people that attention because I'm an asshole that way, and so I usually don't tag people when I'm talking about them because then like how when they tag me, I think it's funny because then people are gonna come obviously look to see what I'm talking about. So I don't do that because I'm an asshole. So but I was gonna tag people tonight and I totally forgot about it, but I did tag Amanda. So if anybody wants to go on her channel, I mean I think I don't know. I was gonna say I think I would probably give it one more time to try to do a part three, but I just it's a lot of stress, and then we never know for sure
Yeah.
until right when it's time to happen if it's gonna happen or not.
Yeah,
Yes,
this
I
is
knew. She
the
asked did I have
third
other
time.
kids. She
Other
asked, yes,
mods.
seriously. I know, but it was funny to me because I knew that she. I stopped and read that, and I was like, now I know that bitch knows I got a bunch of kids, so I know that she's not really like. So so I thought about it and then she said mods underneath it and I was like, "Oh, because I knew she knew better than that." Like she knows. Anyway, so yes, well Yoda is in here. She's one and then I have one that I thought was someone else. And then the other person I forgot to add her when she came in before and so I try to add them as I like see them come in, but I haven't. Yeah, I don't know. I only have a couple of them, and I don't. I think only you and Yoda are in here right now, but Yoda's in and out. I think so. I haven't seen her. She said, "I think I just answered your question. What happened with Tira? I'm sorry, Pix. I'm here for you always and forever. That was for Kirsten. I love you.
And
I don't know. I
also,
got really confused.
to clarify, also on that last live, Amber and I were in no way meaning to be any kind of rude or overstepping in any way towards Tira. We were legit trying to be helpful to her
I think
followers.
everybody knew that. I think she's the only one that wanted to misinterpret that.
Yeah, well, I'd find it very offensive. Like no one called a single hospital. Like
No.
literally, Amber looked up one place. I looked up one or two places.
Well, I looked at a couple of like jails, but I didn't really know where. Like, I don't know anything about Chicago, so I just looked at the county and city, like whatever that I knew of in that area. And then I asked Amanda, and she told me another one, and I think I had already checked it or something. So it was literally like less than a handful of, and nobody called anywhere. It's literally just a like few clicks online, and that was it. And
Yeah.
so nobody was trying to stalk her life. Like there was just actual people that were worried about her, and I wouldn't necessarily say we were one or two of them. We were just
So,
trying to help the people that were.
and that to also the reason I can say I was worried because we knew what was going on at Jason's house.
Yes.
And knowing that Mindy was sick and all the things we'll call it, we didn't know what state Tira was in. So for her to know she was there, Mindy was sick, and then Tira comes up missing, nobody can get a hold of her. Like that's some scary shit going around right now out there in the if you're doing extracurricular activities. Like so it was a
Yes, and especially if Tira says it's the first time she's ever done one or both or whatever, whatever. And if that is the case, and then it's got other stuff in it, and like that's a whole different other level. You think you're doing one thing or another thing, and you're actually doing three things and not two things. You get what I mean? Like, and you don't know what's in anything, to be honest.
yeah.
And I don't know. So I'm assuming. She said, I think the problem was that there was a few people that really harass and go real life in the chat that night. Um, I mean, I don't really know a lot about any of those people. I mean, none of us really. I mean, neither one of us for sure do. And so, but she was literally saying that me and Amanda were calling hospitals, and I mean, she was putting that on us. She literally said I did things I didn't do. And like then tried to, I guess, call us stalkers for that when that's not even what happened.
Yeah.
So,
And it was like genuine concern, not
and
trying to
to
be
be honest,
creepy.
I wanted to mention the fact that someone messaged me on Reddit and asked if she was in jail or arrested or whatever. And that was the reason I looked, was because
Yes.
somebody else um had had asked the question, and so I was like, okay, well, so I was really more looking for the person that asked me. I wasn't really looking actually for myself, as you know. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't have thought, hey, I wonder if she's in jail, I'm gonna go look. I mean, I might have at some point, but that wasn't my thought process. Somebody else messaged me on Reddit, and they had only had the account for a day, so it seemed like they literally made it just to see if they could find out what was going on with her, and if probably out of concern. I'm not saying they were trying to do it out of malice. It seemed to me like they were trying to do it out of concern and didn't want nobody to know who they were to be on Reddit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So, anyway, she said, how much money would it cost? I don't, was that for, I'm confused. She said, how much money would it cost for you to do a deep dive on Tira, asking for a friend? And then someone said, that's a good question. Do. She looks for people to start problems with, especially when people were truly concerned. But to me, she doesn't seem like she's really in her right state of mind from the things she's posting, and the fact that I still don't understand why, if she lost the other channel or got banned from her main channel that she has been on, she started two more after that, and then only posted on them for a day. I can't imagine she got in trouble on those already, and
Yeah.
then now there's another one, and the like.
Well,
I don't know.
also,
I never had to post shorts and videos to be able to post more. So I didn't understand why some people were saying she couldn't post videos until she posted shorts, or she couldn't. I never had to do any of that. Maybe I just already had stuff on there. I don't know. That was weird to me.
me. I know I have posted videos and shorts, and the another thing that also worried me is that a psych hold or 5150 is only 72 hours. It's not 15 days. So that's another thing that has me questioning. Like I would just like to see her get the help that she needs. Like, she's
Okay.
clearly struggling and not going about it in a way that I personally would.
Sorry, I'm trying to tell my son about chips right now, and instead of just muting it, I'm over here trying to mouth the words. Anyways, yes, they're down here. I was keeping them cold in my cooler, but I wanted to put my feet on something, so here it is. I had my son's candy, and
Yeah.
he's trying to find it. But also, my 4-year-old brought the chips back that were his and told me to give them to him. And so I was trying to tell him they were sitting over there. And instead of either one just saying the chips are right there or muting it to say it, I'm over here going, so I don't know. It was a secret that the chips were right there, I guess.
Have you done his football thing yet?
No. You mean
I still need
the
to get your
fundraiser
Venmo.
thing?
Yeah, I need to
Yes,
get your
I
Venmo for
know.
that.
I need to just post it. And I was gonna post it, I don't know. I was gonna post it on Facebook, but I really don't ever get on Facebook, so I thought about just posting it here. But I don't know. I need to do that. I just haven't done it. I just finally got a picture of it yesterday because he didn't go to practice all week because we've been with one car basically, which he finally got his truck fixed a while ago, and now he just pulled my transmission pan off. So hopefully we can figure that all out because it really sucks.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, if she said anyone catch Nicole's live earlier today, I know Jessica's live right now. I just saw that and I was like, dang, half of her watchers are in here, so they're gonna leave me. Not half of them. I'm saying probably half of mine are probably her watchers, so they were gonna leave me. Anyways, so I did want to talk about Crit has been on Reddit. So I want to talk a little bit about Tara real quick and just watch, I guess, for the people that haven't seen the things that she posted. We were just gonna kind of watch that, and then we were gonna talk about the things that Crit has said on Reddit recently. I haven't looked to see if he posted anything today, but for the last few days he had been posting, and I hadn't seen anything. I don't think I'd really looked that much. And so I had seen, and then he said he was gonna delete it, but it was just really a little crazy to me, the things that he had said. That, yeah, and I guess he was really sure Jason was gonna be mad at him after what he had said. So
Mindy's causing a lot of havoc. Anything that she touches literally goes to shit.
he said, deep dives don't have to be mean. I wasn't meaning it that way. Just the truth of this woman who bullies so many. What's her story? That's where I'm coming from. No, I totally understand. And I feel like I haven't really tried to be mean in anything, even though I probably should be a lot meaner. I've just kind of tried to put, and that's why I said because Crit just commented on where I tried to correct what I had said about him and Mindy in the live. He commented on that live and said, thank you, whatever. And I said, well, I just really try, if I say something and then I find out it's not the truth or it's not how it went, like, I try to correct it because I don't like when I hear people repeating the same thing over and I know it's not true. So I just try to correct stuff that I know was not right, especially when I'm the one that said it, or even if someone else is the one that said it. Like I try to just once I know one way or another, I try to at least put the correct information out there. So
Yeah, we also need to correct something for Eldon too.
yeah. So he said he had commented in the chat after it was mentioned in the live that he sends Mindy money for pictures or whatever services we'll call it. And he said that that's not true. He has sent her money, but he does not get anything sent to him in return. So
We wanted to clarify that.
he said, does anyone know why Crit got kicked out? I think he kind of goes into a little bit more detail on the Reddit, right?
Yeah, he goes into more detail. I just don't know like
Well, we
how much
start.
of it he wants like public, but it's definitely more than what he's gonna say publicly, and he's like kind of still trying to keep their business, but basically went behind Jason's back and how did he refer to it, to feed his family. So
He
take
said
that as
he
you
said
will.
everyone has to eat. So he did something he was told not to do. So like, I don't know. He said it
Yes.
in more words than that.
So Jason kicked Crit out, but let Crit's girlfriend, which is now his ex-girlfriend, stay there. So It's a whole messy
he feels
situation.
But he feels like Jason is keeping him from being able to talk to her or check on her and make sure she's okay. So he hasn't talked to her since Jason made him leave from there. I do want to read some of these though, because some of it explains a little bit more that he was really more friends with Jason's cousin than Jason. Because apparently everybody, I guess he's kind of wanting to make it a little bit more clear that it's not really the situation that everybody thinks it is or was. That he was really closer, because obviously Jason wasn't there. All those, I mean, for a long period of time, he wasn't there. So I think he just wanted it to be a little bit more clear than what everybody has thought, I think. So should I just share the thing, or I was just gonna share like his comments. You know
Yeah.
how you can go to his comments and not
Yeah.
have to read like everything. But so a lot of the stuff he's been in the last few days has been in Jessica's snark rather than Mindy's. He's been in Mindy's too, but a lot of the stuff has been, and he acts like he's pretty sure he's going back and forth with Jessica. He said nobody else would talk to me the way that you're talking to me, except for Jessica. So I don't know if it is her or not, but he seems to think so. Okay, let me share it though. Okay. I feel like it's so hard to read on here though when I have it like this. Hold on. Okay. Let me see if I need to move it around. Oh, but I can like zoom in and stuff, right?
I think so. Not missed anything too much, just small talk. Amanda was supposed to be here for an interview and to tell her the rest of her story, and we're still waiting on her. We're not sure if she's actually going to show up.
I'm trying to open this, but now I feel like I'm gonna have to change the screen. Hold on, because I was trying to open it because I have like my phone opened on the computer, you know, and so it wasn't gonna let me like zoom in that way, so I opened it another way. So hold on. I don't know exactly what I'm doing, so I'm kind of learning all this stuff as I go, and then I forget like to hit live. That's funny. I didn't forget it today, but I think it's just because when we did our little test run earlier. See, but it's not zoom. Let's see if it will let me zoom in anymore. Yeah, there it is. Okay. This is probably better, right? And then if I just do, okay. I should probably go further down, right?
I think so.
Because I should start further back. So we'll just start right here. Okay, can everyone see it? Because I'm not in there. Can you see what the chat says? Because I'm on the screen.
Yeah.
Because I was going to read it. Anyways, he says, what happened between me and Jason is exactly that. It has nothing to do with anyone else. It definitely doesn't have anything to do with Mindy. Now, I'm not going to lie or talk down about anybody. I stepped on toes and didn't listen when told to. I regret what I did, and if I could take it back, I would. But it's in the past now and has nothing to do with girls or anything like that. Let's just say everybody needs to eat. And sorry, I was starving. I regret it, but it's over and done with. I'm moving forward with my life. And if anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask. I'm not going to talk down about anybody, so please don't try to get me to. It's not going to work. I'm a man before anything, and after that, I'm a MFISC tie-dye. And that was about a week ago because I took these a couple, like maybe yesterday or something. Yeah, yesterday. And then on this one, he says, just ask me anything. And for what is being said here, I have no idea what you're talking about because I don't follow this stuff. This is my first time posting on things being posted about me and Jason's fallout. I would never do anything negative to anyone or anything like that. I've got better things to focus on, nothing but love over here. I wish Jason the best and hope that he could forgive me one day, but wish him the best. And then hold on, because I gotta go. Hold on, I'm going to have to share another screen because I got to open it. Because I was trying to open the one that has
So
more.
Melissa said she's going to hop off for a little bit. If you need a mod to text her and she'll hop back on.
Okay. Bye, Melissa. And hopefully, I think you probably know most of the stuff we're talking about anyway, since Amanda didn't show up, but you can obviously watch later. It'll still be here. Okay, let me see. Okay, right here. Okay, let me open this.
The infamous Ken just offered to mod too.
Okay, I may have to add a few if it gets to that point. I just don't want people to like argue back and forth, and I know that's happened a few times, but I kind of try to let people like work it out without like really interfering a lot, because I don't know. I feel like people don't need I'm not your parent and you're not brother and sister or sister, you know what I'm saying? So I try to let people like be adults and like work through what they have to work through. I mean, it doesn't always work that way, but not only that, I guess, you know, if you don't want to talk to somebody, you
Yeah.
can block them and then you won't see what they say anyways.
Yeah, I can vouch for Betsy too.
Okay. Yeah, I think we talked about adding her before, and then I think she wasn't in here at the time, and then I forgot. Hold on. Which happens very easily. Okay, so this is what I was talking about though. It says right here, oh, let me zoom in. It says I only met him. Oh, I only met him. I had full times when I didn't understand this. I think that's what I say. I only met him a handful of times when I was a kid living next door before he went away. I'm more friends with Joker than Jason. Joker took me in. Joker looked out for me. There's a lot I want to say, but I'm more of a man than a woman. Some would say I love the gossip, but look who's an adult and gossiping on the internet like children. And then the one above this says Mindy is the devil, but everybody knows that. Coming
If
from
that ain't
Crit.
the truth.
Coming from Crit. So, I mean, obviously, I'm sure he has a right to feel that way because she came into his place of where he was staying. What would you call that? Your place of slumber? Your
Yeah.
place of slumber, and ruined his slumber, okay?
Amanda also said that she's never seen the house so divided until Mindy stepped in.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like everyone was fine for the most part until Mindy got there.
Yep.
But she was trying to be head of household at that point. Anyway,
Yeah.
so and then it says, or I'll be right here reading all this bullshit, laughing my ass off. Gotta give respect to get respect. And then it says he definitely jumped in before she started spewing out lies and nonsense about me. I'm not gonna talk bad about anybody, but defend myself. Then he says, never had anything against Amanda, still don't. She's never done me wrong or said anything bad about me, but I defend myself alone and will never stoop to other people's level and talk down upon anyone's name, even if they talk bad about me and make up lies. Just fine. Everything hilarious. Okay. Here's the next one. I wish I could just get it to like open it like that. I keep having to do one at a time. I don't know. There's probably another way, but I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just doing it the way I know how. Okay, so this says, uh, that's not the right one. Dang, hold on. I don't know what I did. Oh, that was the same thing. Oh yeah, okay. This is the one that was that he says he thinks it's Jessica. He said, I don't know anyone else that would say bruh. I mean, I don't know what I wouldn't know what she talks like in a conversation. So, um,
I've never.
he probably would more than I would. You know, I mean, we've seen like text messages and whatever everyone has shared. You know, but
Yeah.
like he would probably know more of what her conversation would look like than I would. He says, ugh, I can't read that bottom part. Oh, that's about Amanda. And then he says, yes, or yeah, what? I would never sleep with Mindy. Then he said, that's such a horrible lie. I would never ever touch Mindy. Plus, I was with Lisa at the time. Have you seen Lisa? Fuck, girl of my dreams. Sucks I lost her, but I'll find someone else who treats me 1,000 times better. And then he said, that's hilarious. Jason can't make me say anything. We are no longer talking. Then he said, I already said the reason why I got banned for a week. I didn't understand that. Got banned where?
Probably on
Got
Reddit.
banned for a week. No, well, I don't know. He said, and then fought with Jason, which made me just pack all my things and go. It made me feel like it was something in the house. Got banned, though. That was what was weird to me.
I don't.
He said, I got banned for a week and then fought with Jason, maybe if I would have clicked on it, I would have gotten more context. But anyways, it says, and the only person I know that would talk to me like you just did is JK, LOL. I don't know anyone else who would say bruh. And then he said, what would you like to know? I was trying to see if there was really anything else. He said on here, definitely not true. I don't know what you're asking. I'm only answering questions about me, and I don't live on Bud Street. There's really nothing in that one. So, okay, this is the one. Is it still showing
I'm sure.
it? Yay. I thought I had to go out of it, and this whole time I didn't. I have to go out of it. Okay, so it's still showing it, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Okay, it says, the worst part is Lisa is still there without me. I wish I could get her to at least respond to me, calling her or texting to make sure she's all right. And that makes me so worried and angry with the whole situation because that's Jay basically interfering with my relationship. That hurts the most. I can't go hang out with my other friends that live in the house, and I can't go check on Lisa. It's not right to do this to someone you consider family. He should be on my side and help me, not keep me away or keep me away from her. It's like he knows the only two things I love most in my shitty little life is Lisa and family, friends, and he's keeping it all from me. He wouldn't even let me come pack up and pick up my own stuff. I had to have my cousin go pick up everything, and I'm missing so much stuff on top of everything else he's keeping from me. And I know he's probably going to read all this and make my situation even worse. And let me see if I got the rest of this. I don't know if that's great. Hold on, let's see this. I was just trying to make it big enough because I know last time you could not read anything. So at least I was reading it, and then he said, probably make a YouTube video about it. This is not how you treat family, Jason. I would have taken a bullet for you. And then somebody said, he is such a piece of shit. We all know it. And he's allowing people to use you as a scapegoat, creating lies all day because they have no life. People are disposable to him and Mindy. Keeps blackmail on all his homies. Who does that? He ain't some big gangster. He tries to make himself seem. Can't say I'm shocked, but Lisa still being there is messed up. Probably lying to her too. Betrayal. He said, I know. And after what I just posted, he's going to most likely be upset about me expressing my feelings about everything. So I would like to tell my wrongs the right way before he tries to say them in the wrong way, his way. And just so everyone's clear, we did reach out to Crit and invite him to come and speak. I didn't tell him. She told him that we would send him the link if he wanted to come and talk. No, like bashing anybody, no judgment, just him speaking like what he feels like he needs to say, if that's what he wanted to do. I don't want to cause anybody any more problems. And so I know that's probably not something he would be open to doing. And I mean, I know with Amanda, it's really touch and go, and we never really know if she's going to come or not come. So I'm just here, and I send them the link, and they either show up or they don't. I offer, for them to come and speak their piece in a not hostile environment, and I mean, with people that want to hear their side of everything and not what is being put out there, basically.
Well, also that Mindy and Jason went live and started publicly telling what was going on with Crit. So for people to wonder is because they're the ones that announced it. And Mindy was speaking her mind on him, which she should have never done publicly. Jason should not have allowed her to do that.
No, because honestly, because she was already gone when whatever happened, right? And I think that's why a lot of people thought that it had to do with her, was because it was right after she left. But I think that was her trying to get rid of everybody. So when she has to come back there, it's not as chaotic as it was before.
There's a
Only thing
great
I can think
comment.
of.
I want to know where all Jason's homeboys and family were when he was in prison. Why weren't they taking care of him while he was in? Why did the subs have to donate to put money on his books? So there's another thing I don't think anyone is aware of is Jason pretty much admitted that all of the donations and money that was being sent to Mindy to send to Jason, they were splitting the money. Jason was not getting all
Well,
of that money.
or she was telling him whatever she was telling him, and probably keeping more than what she told him about. I doubt
Oh,
she was honest about what she was keeping and what she was sending.
yep. And that's why she kept saying, "Oh, send to me and I'll send it to him," and never just post in the I think there was like one time that she actually posted like how to send him money because people kept asking for it, like clearly not trusting her to send it.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Well,
I
but then you
also
have, but then what was it though? But then he was still sending, or she was still keeping her part out of it, even if they sent it to her. I mean him. So if they sent it directly to him, he was telling her about it, supposedly. I mean, we don't know who was telling the truth on about anything at this point, really. If there
right.
ain't like if there ain't like facts, like, and even the facts, I feel like sometimes can be faked. So it's really hard to know what to believe for sure. Um, so yeah, they said just another hustle for them. And I'm almost done reading the last few comments from him, and then we're gonna talk a little bit about the Tira stuff. I just want to play the videos and the shorts, maybe probably just the videos mostly, and maybe a little bit of the shorts, because it's really hard to follow 15 seconds at a time. It's a lot. so so I didn't understand that. I really didn't. I really didn't think that's how you like it worked when you first start a new channel. But I guess I never started it in that way. I already had mine and had posted like videos and that type of stuff long ago, but I'd never had tried to go live. And once I did, I didn't have 50 people because I never was really, I was posting stuff, but it was really more for me. I would like go back and listen to it, and it would like kind of give me like a little bit of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I don't know. It's like you can reflect off of like, watching it back and be
Like
able
a
to make more
journal.
sense of how you're feeling, kinda. Yeah, but I just did it. I don't know why I did it, like, where everyone could see it just for myself to watch it, but it's all there. Should that make sense? I mean, how was affording to blow her lips and get her hair done? The tab was on the subs. I feel like always. I feel like so when she was getting money from TikTok or YouTube, like monetized, that was it. But she also, I don't think people realize how much she likes to gamble. So, like someone else had pointed out in the text messages I posted the day before Adam supposedly left, she sent a text telling me she won $1,200 on one of those games. But do you really win that money, or do you have to like put it back into the? I don't know how that stuff works, but I
I've
feel like
never.
I feel like most of that stuff really doesn't give you what you win. I feel like there's got to be like if you cash out, it's probably only like a percentage, or you get what I'm saying? Like I feel
I
like
think
it's probably meant to put back into the game.
I think you have to like pay so much to be able to win so much. I've never personally played it, but I'm sure it's some kind of scam.
Yeah. But so she said she won. It was like enough for the rent the day before Adam supposedly left. And then she made the GoFundMe. And then she basically admitted, I was literally watching that video earlier, and I don't know why. I guess I have it screen recorded on my phone. I was looking for a picture for the thumbnail. How do you guys like the thumbnail? That was just like it was rushed. It was like a 5-minute thumbnail, but I was like, I got to make a thumbnail, and I had never really tried. So I pay for Adobe Pro every, like 20, it's like $25 a month or something. And I've never really used it. And I don't know why I pay for it. It's only been for a few months. But I think I had all these intentions to try to use it. But like, you have to figure all that out. So
Eh,
anyways, it took me about 5 minutes, and I just wanted to throw some little thumbnail together. So I'll get better at it. But that was my first attempt. So
so everyone knows, Mindy claims that the picture of her in the thumbnail is photoshopped, but that's actually a screenshot from a video. It's definitely not photoshopped.
no, the video is still is up somewhere. I'm glad
have
y'all
it.
loved the thumbnail. I will do so much better in the future. I will learn how to do a good job. But I just thought, here, I'm gonna just throw this together real quick. And I told Amanda. Amanda even sent me a picture. Um, so the fact that she's not here, like, I don't know. It's just
I've
kind of
even heard
frustrating because we had a better plan for tonight, and she was gonna ask her the questions, and I was just gonna kind of watch the chat and show like screenshots of the stuff that we were talking about. Like we had more of a plan, and so we're just kind of winging it now. So we're just gonna talk about some stuff and show some stuff. So
she definitely, I don't think she ever even had to pay rent. Like we're 90% sure like it was, they had broken it up into payments. Like he had already, like there was only $300. Oh, it was like $900, $800 or $900 rent, and 600 of it was already paid. And then
well, that's what
she
I was gonna say. Is
also,
I bet he paid. I bet he paid all of the rent because it was
yeah,
set to come out of his bank account. So that's what I was
yes.
gonna say. So you go. You had more proof, or you had more information about it than I did. I was just gonna say I think that he paid the rent and she never paid any of it.
Yeah, and then there's like I also, if you, she made a video saying like, oh, look at my lips, like how long has it been since I got them done? 2-3 months, which a line up exactly to when she started the GoFundMe and cashed out the GoFundMe, was exactly like 2.5 months to so it perfectly lines up to the last time she got Botox, on top of hearing that she did use the money for Botox, and that the, what was it? Someone said that the Neil guy gave her a ride, or that he was there probably to give her a ride.
She says too much filler trout pout. Trout pout. Some of the pictures I've seen, which our friend here, we're gonna call you MCS. Somebody else said that, like the initials, because Mindy's cult survivors, So we're just gonna call you MCS. MCS here, she makes some pretty funny ones, and they're pretty funny. So I've seen some pretty funny, like the lizard one with the purse. That one was a pretty good one.
I think the more horrible, like the shittier the job, like the Photoshop job, it makes it funnier to me. Like when they don't look professional or put together, when they're just
Yeah, yeah. So, she said, "I think it's horrible she judged Candy when Jason used money for not what he said. I really like Candy and support her." So I'm gonna say something about that. So because that was literally right after everything happened with me, and as soon as I saw that happen, I reached out to her like on TikTok, and I was like, "Please be careful." Like I knew immediately they were using her to try to get a reaction from
yep.
Burner. And so which I mean, I think she was using them a little too, but I think she didn't know what she was in for. I don't think she understood what she was like getting herself in. And so I messaged her on TikTok, and she gave me her phone number, and I texted her and I told her that's why like people probably had no idea when she kept saying stuff about they told me to be careful or just whatever, because I reached out to her and told her to just please be careful that they're using her and they're gonna try to twist it all on her. And I think she was doing the same, but I think she really like didn't want to like turn on him and put him out there. But I think at the same time she was like upset in the moment, and so she was kind of acting on um her feelings and not really thinking it through. And yeah, and they were very mean to her, and I did not like that either.
She signed a deal with the devil.
Yeah, we said that at the time. Like, so I was really glad that she at least that I was at least able to warn her to, be careful. And so she probably expected a little bit more than being blindsided by how it all went. But I don't think she really got, I mean, I think they flipped it really fast once they realized she wasn't going to come talk shit about him. So,
Yep. And that's when they all wanted their money back, which, like, I look at it as like the scammer got scammed. Mindy got scammed. Like it,
yeah. But I don't know. I feel like she had to have expected it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she wanted it. I feel like she wanted it to look how she wanted it to look, but I think she knew how it was going to turn out, and she knew that she could play it how she wanted it to be played. Do you get what I'm saying? I feel like she
Yeah.
knew exactly how it was going to go down, and so she used it to her advantage to look how she wanted it to look.
Definitely.
Because I feel like everything is definitely calculated with her in that sense. She said Mindy acting holier than thou when Candy said on the live she was paying back last debts. There was no scam to Mindy. She told her straight up past debts. There was something I was trying to read earlier that someone repeated more than once. Let me go back up. Oh crap, clicked the wrong thing. It was Betsy said, not all addicts stalk, cyberbully, scam, actively try to destroy each other or destroy others, etc. Most of the behavior we see from our personality characteristics, which occurred prior to and sans addiction. Yeah, so I think definitely the people, the specific people, Mindy, Tara, Jason. I mean, the specific people we're talking about today. Obviously, all were probably the same before, during, and after. Like before,
Yeah.
during, and after addiction, and also coming online is another thing I was gonna say. I feel like they try to hide it more online publicly, but you are like basically you are who you are, and it's hard to hide that. Like it comes out over time, you know. Like people are able to see. Oh,
Definitely.
I'm gonna pull up this last one. I think this was the last one of these, and I'm gonna read it, and then I wanted to watch those videos. Hold on one second. How do I get back over there? Is that part? No, it's that part. No, it's that part. I don't know which one it was. Which one am I showing up there? I can't even see it. No, this one. No, none of these are the right one. Hold on, let me find the right one. Oh, it's right here. I didn't open it. Okay. Oh, maybe I have. Oh, no. Hold on. It's because I was going to say maybe I have too many open, but that wasn't it. It popped up right when I went to go do something else. Okay. It was just being slow. Okay. There. Now it's showing up. Okay. He said, and I'm definitely telling you the absolute truth, and I'm definitely no longer in touch with Jason anymore, and definitely not allowed. Is it even shown on the screen? Because it just told me something.
I think
Okay.
it's really from on my phone. It's really small.
Yeah, I tried to zoom in. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Is it zoomed in?
No,
Really?
I think you're still on the same page.
Why? I know. Why did it not flip over when it shows me it's on here? Hold on, hold on. I think I stopped sharing it, didn't I? Yeah, now I just made it go away. Okay, hold on. It's because it was flipping over like I wanted it to, and then I guess it was staying stuck on where I was not. Okay. It says I'm definitely, is it on there now? And it zoomed in?
No, I see. Or
I think it takes a minute.
there it goes. Yep, now I see it.
Okay, okay. It says, I'm definitely telling you the absolute truth, and I'm definitely no longer in touch with Jason anymore. Definitely not allowed in his house anymore. And yes, I agree, she didn't deserve me bringing her into that house to add to her life. And I've tried for the last month to get her to speak to me so I can check on her and let her know I'm always here for her. After seeing this, bruh, I can say 98%, or I can 98% say, hi, JK, how are you doing? If you want proof of my truth, you have my number. And then he says, I couldn't read the last thing you wrote. Something up to 100% J. I don't know what that was supposed to say.
I got up to 100%. Maybe the message was too long.
But I think that was, yeah, but I think that was it on that, on what he was saying. I just wanted to go over that. And so I'm worried about the fact that like Jason seems to be not letting him contact Lisa because of all the things that we've heard of him like doing to everyone.
Yeah.
everyone that's been there. I mean, every female that's been in his house. I mean, we've heard a lot of stories so far, and so it kind of worries me that he's not able to get in touch with her. And she seemed like a really nice person when I saw her on live. I mean, it just really sucks that
He definitely seems to have some control issues, which is never safe or okay.
yeah, it's just like a little scary that I mean, he said in one thing that he had somewhere to go. When Jason made him leave, he had somewhere to go and she didn't. So she stayed there. And so, it's just really scary and like, I don't know, especially when somebody won't at least let you know they're okay. I mean, even if they did that, that could be still like controlled, you know? Just like here, just tell him you're okay type shit. But somebody said, Amanda said, I saw, wait, Madden said, I can't believe Lisa stayed there without him. She must not have anywhere else to go. And then Amanda said, I saw Crit on TikTok today. And then Pixie says, I can't deny it or brush it off. They closed all the psychiatric hospitals where I live in Canada. Has anyone else noticed this trend? I feel like I missed a lot or something.
I also wonder if Jason is most likely giving Lisa the stipulation that to stay there she can't talk to Crit.
Well, yes, obviously, I would definitely think that, especially if he, like Crit said, he feels like he's trying to control his relationship, and that definitely sounds like it's probably what's happening.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I wish she was able to reach out to somebody, but again, that's like that could still be controlled. Like here, let everybody know that you're okay, like so nobody's worried about you. She said, "No, I'm just making conversation." um. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's just so different in every area. So I don't know. I don't know. Around here, I don't feel like that's a thing. I mean that they are closing them down. There's a couple. One is like we have a state hospital not too far in Terrell State Hospital. Um and I've known people that have worked there. And then we also have another one called Glen Oaks, I think. I literally took a picture and posted it. I was in the parking lot about to take myself inside there a couple years ago because my hormones. My hormones but at that point I didn't know that's what was causing it. I did not I ended up going in and talking to them, and then it sounded so stupid. It sounded so stupid to the lady, I'm sure. But I said that I couldn't do it right now because my periods were so bad. I did not want to have to deal with that in a place like that. So
Oh yeah.
I would have really bad cramps and like it would be a really bad situation. And so I was like, I really feel like I mentally need this right now, but physically I don't think I can deal with this and that at the same, you know what I mean? I was like, I can't deal with this and be here. So I was like, I guess in my mind thinking if I was still feeling that way, because at that time, like I said, I didn't know that it was my hormones fluctuating that was causing me to feel that way. And so it would build up every month, and it still took me forever to figure out what it was.
Well, at least
So,
you know when you do need help that it's out there. And that's a big
said,
thing.
yeah,
Like
I lost
people
some
like
services and I'm disabled.
admitting you need help that's a big step in itself.
Yeah. Well, but I swear the lady probably thought I was so crazy when I was like, well, I'm on my period right now, and so I can't stay because of that. Because it's like, well, you think you need help bad enough, but you're not going to stay because you're on your period. Like, but it's like, but I feel like people, especially it was an older lady, so she probably had been through like menopause and all that. She was much older lady. And so, especially at that point, they're not, even if they experience things before in life, they probably haven't for a long time, and it's not going to register like that. It's because it's really painful and really hard to deal with, like as it is, much less in a place like that where you only have so much control over what your clothes and your like I don't know what you're able to have, and I just couldn't do both. I thought, yeah,
Oh yes.
these were the hospitals where they locked you up. They housed a lot of addictions people for treatment. Now all these people walk the streets. It's so fucking sad. It really is sad. She said I was looking for a therapist. It was a joke. Okay, I want to pull up these videos real quick because I was trying to do that while I was talking and then I got distracted. Yes, honey, hold on.
I
Yeah, I'll
think
do it.
there should be more resources for mental health and for finding therapists. Like if it like I'm totally lost for my word right now. I lost my train of thought on where I was going with that, but
I know I was gonna try to jump in and then I got distracted. My video, some video on YouTube started playing in my ear and then it threw me off. So I was going to say something and then it was gone. So I'm trying to look this up real quick. What is that? Oh, what the heck? Okay, well, I guess she changed the picture, so it threw me off. Yeah, she has a picture of like a flag now, and so it threw me off. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna start. She deleted the test one, so I guess I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna play part 1, and then we'll just watch them, and then I guess everyone can kind of talk about how they feel about it, or I'm gonna keep it respectful and nice. I'm not gonna we're not gonna drag her, talk shit, but at the same time, I don't really like the way that she has acted about everyone's concern for her because there was nobody was really even talking shit. Everybody literally said they hope nothing bad happened to her. And then for
yeah.
some reason, now it has been twisted into where everyone, and I do understand there are some people that were stalking her, but that is not what she was literally saying. Me and Amanda, and us on the live were doing all these things, and we were stalking her when we were literally just trying to help the people that were worried about her figure out. Like I said earlier, I didn't check any jails or any of that until somebody messaged me on Reddit and asked me, and they sounded like it was out of concern.
Well,
So
then
for that person, I did check and I answered them back and said, I don't see her in any of them. And then it got brought up on the live after the fact. So
then also the fact that she was going back to her friend's house to get her stuff. We didn't know if there was an issue that arose that there was reasons that she might have been in jail. Like it wasn't too far out
and
there
that was
to
it for me too. That was one that really what made me kind of think something may have happened was because the last thing she said on that one channel was that she was headed wherever. She was headed out basically. And then also at some point she said Jason was supposed to take her to go get the rest of her stuff. So, I mean, obviously that throws Jason in it and her going to get her stuff. And the last thing she posted was that she was going to be headed to the north side or so. I don't know whatever she said. I don't remember.
yeah. And that, well, Amanda had posted a comment just saying so glad you're okay or something. She just unleashed on Amanda. like
And Amanda was worried
Amanda,
about her.
yeah, she was really worried about her.
And I didn't like that either. That was one of the things I said that's really fucked up for her to say that. I don't know. The way she misunderstood. I feel like she wanted to misunderstand it. I don't even feel like it's necessarily that people came and told her this was said in this malicious way. I don't even feel like it was that because I see that a lot. I see a lot of people try to stir shit up and do all the back and forth and well, they were talking about you over there. I see that a lot. I used to
Jason
watch
and
people on
Mindy.
TikTok. Yes, well, I used to watch people on TikTok and that were friends or whatever, and they would maybe be arguing, or people would be thinking they were arguing, and I would be watching both of them, I'd be in their chats and watching people hop back and forth and stir shit up, and I was like, this is crazy. People do this on purpose just to cause problems. So I don't even think. I mean, that could be part of it. I don't even really. I think that she really just wants to misunderstand it and wants people to be talking bad about her instead of it accepting the support and saying, well, thank you. I'm glad y'all were worried about me. I'm okay. Instead, she has to come out attacking everybody and not being very nice at all for the support that everybody actually gave her. Put their differences aside and literally said, hey, if you need me to help you, I will try to find, people for you to reach out to.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It
Okay, I'm
was
going to play this. Should I
no
mute us
bad
when I play it?
intentions. Like knowing that there was, like, just having a gut feeling there was something wrong. There was no bad intentions with anything that was said during that live.
She said you can't blame her for thinking that. We all know how you guys don't get along. But she said she heard it with her own ears. So if she heard it with her own ears, then she should know that that's not how it was being said at all. And that nobody was talking shit about her. I mean, we did say that we do have a right to talk shit about her after all the shit she's talked about everybody else. But at that point, when people were saying they were genuinely worried about her, I said that, no, yeah, I'm about to go do it right now. I'm about to hit play on this. I'm about to go do it. He wants me to heat him up a pancake on a stick. They've been eating nonstop. We did once I figured out that we like have delivery from Walmart here. Like I don't ever go to the store. I just get delivered groceries like every few days, and so they've been like snacking all day since we haven't went anywhere all day. We've been trying to work on all the cars all day. Anyways, she said she thinks you have ulterior motives, though. You still have her SS paperwork up. Of course, she'll feel that. Yes, that she lies about. She literally just said earlier she has an income, and that's why she doesn't qualify for like food stamps or benefits. Well, for her income to be over what you are allowed to get food stamps, that means it's quite a bit. So I'm just saying, like, I know it's different in every state and what you get everywhere is different, but to be able to qualify for food stamps, you have to be able, I mean, you have to make under a certain amount. And if she makes over that, so she doesn't qualify, then yeah. But also, I know here, if you have drug charges, and I don't know, because I guess she was put on probation, so that means she would have took a plea deal or probably whatever. So that means that could keep her from getting food stamps. So it may not always be income. And it's the drug charges is obviously probably different everywhere. That's probably loud. I'm like making noises. Sorry. She said, "Bank her income is a Social Security. I can't get food stamps in Cali with 5 kids and $2,000 income." Um, like it's so crazy how different it is everywhere. So for $2,000 a month, and I know that's probably not even enough to pay your rent. Like, because I'm sure the rent there is fucking ridiculous, like compared to here in Texas. And I know it's obviously different in every part of Texas. Um, but it's high. The rent is high as fuck down here. So I don't know. It's just so different everywhere. It's just so crazy. She said you got to be around 300% below the federal poverty level, and drug charges don't matter here. Okay, Tara is hiding way more than she is telling, point blank. I believe that too. She said, "Yeah, it's crazy, state to state, how different social services are." Okay, I'm gonna play this real quick, and then we can talk a little bit more about her and all of that, because I really do want to talk about the things she admits here. I'm gonna mute both of us while I play this, and then we'll be back.
So, with this fuck ass new phone, your girl cannot really record. Now they're telling me I can't upload any more shorts because I'm not doing enough videos. Well, the problem with that is, if anybody knows, if you do a voiceover, it takes your editing app. Well, editing and editing tools take a lot of fucking storage. And there's a reason that I had a $300 phone. And with this $100 phone, we ain't going to get things done the way that we would with my $300 phone, which I refuse to pay for until I can fucking afford it. You know what I'm saying? We had to go with the 100. I would love to sit here and address all the dramas, all the dramaticals, honey. But, you know, this channel is taking a turn, man. I talked to a woman today who would like to share her story for the first time, being transgender and, you know, going through the transition. I have been around a lot of sex workers. I'm sure a lot of them would be interested in telling their story. You guys don't know what I went through last night. In one night, I could make 5 videos. So you're going to see what is living in the streets of Chicago is in 2024, because I don't know what the fuck it is. I live in a whole different world right now. You know, being gone for 5 years, guys, I wasn't prepared for this. Not prepared for it at all. Not one fucking iota. And I am getting reality checked in my fucking nose 20 times a day. Things are so different. You know, things change. Things change more than anything, right? And in 5 years, a lot of shit can change. And, you know, 5 years ago, I was somebody in these streets. The motherfuckers knew me. And guess what? There's a bunch of young bloods, and I ain't nothing to them. And finally, I have to accept that, you know, and that was a reality check last night. But literally, there's 5 things I can make videos about just being at what I call the spot, which is just where I'm safe to be with people, the people that be over here, until I go to sleep at a park. So anyway, Tira Nicole vlogs. That's what we're going for. And of course, we'll still be doing live streams and all the things, but the dramaticals, the fucking, you know, is Tira dead? Is Tira's a meth head? Tira's a crack whore? Tira, like, all of that is just so stupid to me. I have like a real life now, and maybe this needed to happen for me to see these things for what they are, but nobody in their right mind has time for this when you have a life.
Amber.
I'm coming.
Okay.
Sorry.
Did you get that
Okay.
pancake on a
Did I
stick?
pause the other one over there? Yeah. Okay. Well, I was trying to pause the other one because I had it and it was trying to go. Okay. Anyways, okay. I was trying to check some of this. Should I live in the boonies? Does that mean in Nevada? Nevada, I don't know. NV. A 1-bedroom apartment in a crap area is $2,100. She said what part of Massachusetts? All tires info has been found and shown on YouTube by the Pingpin. No deep dive needed. It actually hasn't. So the information that I have is from her FOIA. They haven't. They haven't did any of that. They had just, I think, what they were able to find publicly, and then what she's told everyone. Because I feel like that's a lot of the information they really have is from the information she has given herself. And all the videos that are no longer up unless it's the stuff they have on their channel. Same story, different day. We will see. I wish her the best.
And I think it's like Mindy, like it's very selectively showing what they want people to see.
She said, I have compassion fatigue with Tira. I feel like that's okay. So I feel like a lot of people have watched her longer than we have. So we had a conversation about this the other day. How I feel like I'm a little confused by how some people that have watched her for so long have been able to like support her like to the links that they have, knowing the things that we've found out recently, I guess, kind of like obviously we don't know that much about her. So like then finding out that she was in however many hospitals in such a short period of time, or like what is 20 in 2 years or something. Like obviously all that stuff that none of probably me and
Oh,
her don't know.
also to clarify that it's not 20 in 2 years. It was, someone had clarified that in the comments that it was 20 hospitals since the age of like, was it like 18 or something like that?
Okay, so it was probably like before she moved to Florida. So probably like they said 20
That,
over her life, over 20 since age 15.
yeah.
Okay. So anyways, what I was saying though is that we wouldn't know any of that because all this, her old channel and whatever is like everything's gone. So the only thing we really know is from recent. And so when we first started to see her, most of everybody, when she kind of put herself in, when she first started talking about the deep dive on Nicole and then the Jessica Kent stuff, and when she started I feel like that's when a lot of people started to like pay a little of attention, and then she kept like obviously had problems with me and then just other people here and there, and so I feel like at the point most of us started to see her was when she was in Florida living with her son, and so I feel like a lot of people just assumed that that was her normal, and then so now seeing what she's going through right now, I feel like it's hard for me to understand how so many people have seen her in this situation and still like agree that just with really anything that she says, when it like is not like her attacking Nicole as hard as she did, when then we're about to find out that everything that Nicole had said was the truth. And so why did she go so hard attacking Nicole for speaking what she believed to be was the truth, and then it was.
Well, not only that, but
So
Tira came for you because of Mindy attacking you, and she follows what Mindy's doing, and now Mindy's doing the same thing to her, which, like, how many people are going to get thrown under the bus by Mindy before people catch on that she's a toxic, nasty. Oh.
yeah. Well, so that's another thing. Well, I guess we'll wait till we hear her talk about that in the video, because I do want to talk about how I'm not sure. I mean, I guess maybe she just knew that it was going to come out at some point, but I knew that we were trying to be used to put that information out, so we purposely didn't, and we wanted to wait and see how that went, because I didn't know. So I'm gonna play the next video, and then I'm gonna stop in between them though, because I don't know, or should I just play them all the way through, because they're only like 3 minutes a piece. So would it be better if I just played them and then just stopped at the end, or?
We'll see what the chat says. How we play the next one, and then we'll see if we want to talk about anything.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go play it right now.
Dude, I only got a 3-minute video done and this thing is tweaking. Is this not going to work for me for real? Oh my God. Between the storage and now the damn phone acting funny, that's what we're going to do? I can't even do it. But we're going to try 5 minutes. Like I said, I'm over here chilling at the spot, I'll call it. Laying down, relaxing, because I had the craziest fucking night ever. And then I had the craziest fucking day ever. And like, I am at the top level of stress that I've probably ever been in my entire life. And I have so many things on the back burner that I haven't even started to take in, to deal with, to see through, whatever, So I can only imagine when I actually go to make the videos and I have, a good phone that I can do my editing on and stuff. I can imagine quite the stories to tell you guys. And, we'll still be doing live streams and we'll still be doing chill kickbacks. And, I'm 44 years old and I don't know any other meth head except for one person. And if I'm going to try it, I'm going to try it with them. If you're not crawling on the fucking walls, okay, I can try it. And guess what? If you're acting normal as hell, your girl might try it. Okay, there's only one drug in this whole world that I will never do, and that's heroin. Okay, goes back to my baby daddy 30 years. I will never do it. Number one, I'll like it. I've always liked opiates. I'm a downer kind of person. Also, when it comes to crack, dude, it's like against my laws to be a crack user. So why would I ever get into something or try something with the intention, here we go, storage running out, with the intention of like making a hobby of it when I literally can't do that drug anyway. I don't understand the point of like what everyone was trying to say. Like, oh my God, Tira tried drugs for the first time in her life. I'm 44 years old. And damn it, I really did want to try meth. And you know what? Nobody was acting crazy. Nobody was fucking climbing the walls. And motherfuckers understood where they were in life. You know what I'm saying? And I did. I just tried the shit. And that was just on the fucking internet. What are you doing? Like, what does that mean? People shouldn't like me because I tried a drug? And now there's, talk of me relapsing and having these drug problems. Dude, I did not try crack or meth until I went to that house. Period. Point blank. Don't intend to do either again. And that's just what it is. If you don't like me for it, that's fine. There is something that's bothering me, and it's Amanda saying that I'm bullying her or something, or trying to silence her, and that I'm bullying and trying to silence Nicole. Listen, I am a drama channel, and if I pay attention to the drama, I'm gonna see drama, and I'm gonna talk about drama. Number one, Nicole is not better than me because she wouldn't go to Bud Street. That personally offended me. Second, if you are somebody's friend that she claims to be, she should not have acted the way she did talking about Bud Street. That is Tira's personal motherfucking thing, okay? Whatever Mindy's issues got going on and fucking videos leaked, who the fuck takes videos like a fucking weirdo? You're a weirdo. Been smoking crack for fucking 10 days and you won't fucking take videos of people, you weirdo. And I want it to be known, okay? I was, I guess, quote unquote, last seen with Jason before I went to the hospital. And all Jason did was give me, again, well, not really a bed to sleep in, but like a place to stay. And I literally got dropped off at old girl's house to get my things. And his roommate went on about his way. That's it. That's all. And Mindy personally did something that I thought was bogus. Jason jumped the gun and she freaked the fuck out. Everybody needs to understand something, okay? I am the one person in the know, in the fucking know, in the moment, in everything, but don't talk to fucking nobody. Because guess why? I am not an anti-community member any fucking day of the week. This shit ain't about Jessica Kent to me. This is about watching a fucking love triangle unfold. This is about, you know what I'm saying? Fucking Mindy cussing people out, bro. This shit was never about no damn Jessica Kent to me. This is just what came of the Jessica Kent community. You know what I'm saying? And I'll never be part of an anti-community. I have my own community.
We have to talk about that one before we play the next one. Oh, can you hear me? I think I started talking. Before I hit unmute. So I think we have to talk about that one before we go on to the next one because I feel like I need to clarify. So Mindy supposedly has a video of Tira smoking meth. And so that's what Tira is talking about when she's saying taking videos of people after 10 days. So she was basically saying that Mindy had been smoking crack for 10 days and that's why she was, or that's whatever. She basically said smoking crack for 10 days and taking videos of people, fucking weirdo, blah, blah, blah. So I just wanted to clarify a little bit what she was trying to say. So she admits that she tried both there. She says for the first time, if what Mindy has said is true about taking a drug test when she got back home and failing for fentanyl, then that means Tira was probably obviously using the same things as Mindy, and then probably some more because supposedly she was doing both. Jason was doing one. Wait, I don't know. Jason was doing one. I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not.
It was
Jason,
all.
yeah, maybe all of the above. But anyways, I believe Mindy was sticking with her choice, and Tira was checking it all out. And so, if that's the case, then she probably definitely tried a little bit more than she expected.
Yeah, which is scary. Like if she isn't into that world and like to dabble in it, to experiment with it, knowing what was for sure in it is scary.
Yeah, definitely, and especially if she just said, "Is that what did you just say?" Sorry, Alec. I wanted to make sure you didn't say what I was about to say because I like zoned out the last part of what you said. And I was like, "Am I about to repeat what she just said?"
Just say
But
what we know, like knowing what was in it and knowing that if Tira was exposed to that and then nobody could heard from her, nobody could find her.
right, that, yes. No, but I was gonna say she just said right here that if she knows that she would like heroin. And so that's why she doesn't do it is because she likes downers. So if that's the case and there was fentanyl and whatever else, that could be
Yeah.
all of this could be part of why she went to the hospital too, which is another thing I was gonna bring up is because of the kidney pain, the psych situation, all of the above, if she, is admitting to using there and then not too long afterwards goes to the hospital, it's not too far off that that's probably part of what was going on.
Exactly. And this is facts, not being snarky at all. Like this is actual facts and coming from me like with my history, like I know like and having an addictive personality, like it's scary. I'm gonna say
Look,
scary a lot.
Amanda said, I don't know why Mindy let anyone record her on those YouTube shorts. It was obvious she was using because she kept doing the camel with her lips. It's 100% sign. The way she sucks her lips gets on my nerves, and I feel like that is usually the more that she does it, to me, is more of a sign that
Yep.
she's probably high.
Yep.
Because people were also coming hard in Nicole's lives about what she thought about all of it, so Nicole gave her opinion.
Just like with
Amanda.
opiates, you get the itchy nose. There's so many tells to so many things, and it like you can't bullshit a bullshitter. You can see through that shit.
She said, why was Tira tossed from her niece's home? I thought she wasn't really able to move around a lot where she was. I mean, to me, it seemed like she was, because the last thing she posted before she went missing was that she was gonna go touch some grass and she needed to move around because basically being where she was at, she was getting nothing accomplished and she was doing like she wasn't doing anything. So to
I
me, it
took
sounded like she was kind of stuck in one spot and had to move around, or she was, I don't know.
I took that as she was just stuck at home and wanted to get out, and like was sick of being stuck in the house. So
Yeah.
but she also said that she was going to be there for a few months to be able to get on her feet, save up, get on her feet. So that also has people curious, like why was that so short lived?
Yeah, so somebody mentioned, Pixie Dust Doodles mentioned that Jason was wearing a hospital bracelet too in that video, where I took that picture from. That's on the thumbnail. Amanda's the one that pointed it out. She said she commented on it and asked why he was wearing a hospital bracelet. And then everybody else started, and I think Tira even said, "Oh, I didn't even notice that." So, but yeah, she was there with him. So how would you not notice that? I don't know. I think I would notice if someone was wearing a hospital bracelet. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm, you know what I'm saying, and I'm in their like face, like, or you know, I'm in their presence. Like, I think I would notice that. So, he said, "Did she?" I didn't know that.
I'm
So,
pretty sure Tira said that she was going to be there, that she was
I thought she
renting.
said till the first. I thought she said at
She
least until the beginning of the month. I thought.
no, that was at her best friend's place, and then she said that she was staying with the niece and said she was gonna rent a room for a few months until she got her own place. I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't remember specifically her giving a time frame, but that doesn't mean she did or didn't. I just don't. That's not something that stuck out to me. So, I just don't remember. But I would just kind of had it under the impression that she was going to try to stay there at least until she had money coming in, and that would be till the first. Was my just the way I read into it. So that doesn't mean she said that. That was just my interpretation. All right, I'm gonna play this next one. I'm gonna mute us. But did I cover everything kind of that she was saying? Oh, and that's when she's starting to say, I don't think Amanda said that she was bullying her. I don't remember that being said.
I I think it was on maybe Reddit or people just defending because Amanda commented. Maybe it was on that video that she commented. I don't remember the timeline of that.
I mean, oh well, on the shore of Jason. So maybe because so she okay. So Tira posted the shorts before she did these videos, right? And so she's talking about the Amanda situation in this video, which is like the day after she posted the shorts, and Amanda commented on the shorts and said, "I'm glad you're okay." So maybe that's where she's getting it from, is because she was rude as fuck to her the day before that.
Yeah, I think so.
That makes more sense. She said, I always forget when. Oh, she said, that does sound familiar, but I don't know if the room was at the niece's place. She said it was a comment. It was on the short of Tira. I have a screenshot of her sister saying something like she's dead to her. I'll send that to you, Amber. There's more I don't want to say here. Was this recently or more like when? So I also didn't realize. I guess I thought that she was in Chicago and then moved to Florida and then moved back to Chicago. Because I knew that she was from Chicago. I just didn't realize, I guess, that she'd been in Florida as long as she had. I felt like that was recent. I felt like, I guess, when she moved in with her son, to me, that was her moving to Florida. And so I also realized that that's not how that went either. And so people are saying that, I guess, last winter she was out in the cold in Florida and that she knows that that's not, I mean, that's not going to be the same option in Chicago. And so I guess a lot of people are questioning what her plan is as far as that goes. And I don't know. To be honest, the videos that the shorts and not the videos. So the videos, you can't see anything. The shorts that she's posting, the people that she's around are sketch as fuck.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe I'll play a few of those after we watch these videos. I think I'm just gonna play 3 and 4 together because I feel like there's not as much to talk about in them.
Yeah.
So I think I'll just play them and then be done with that. So let me do that real quick. I'm gonna mute us again.
Okay, so I want to fit as much into this as I possibly can because you have no idea what I'm going through time-wise, and I really just want to go to fucking sleep. I didn't sleep yesterday for like 2 hours. I'm exhausted. I don't even know how my fucking eyes are open right now. Amanda, you're a goddamn weirdo. I cannot believe you called jails based on the counties I've lived in and asked for me, dude. What am I going to go to jail for? Why are you looking in jail for me? I'm assuming that Amber's a weird ass called hospitals, okay? That is fucking bizarre. I don't need Nicole to shut up. I don't need Amanda to shut up. This is not my motherfucking race, dude. I ain't got a dog in this motherfucking fight. Here's the thing. Jason has played all these women on some Romeo and Juliet shit, fam. For how long now? He been playing with fucking Jessica and Amanda. Then he did Jessica and Mindy. Then it went to Mindy to Amanda. And Tira's the only one not fucking this dude. I'm the only one with no love interest for motherfucking Jason Forrester. How the fuck am I even lumped into this? I just happen to be in the know, in the now, and I only had to talk to one person. That's why I don't know why Mindy would be fucking with me, dude, because I know everything. I know fucking everything. Like, why people want to come at me when you know I have everything and I have the potential to be mean enough. Amanda, keep talking. If domestic violence is your fucking story, dude, then you should be doing that. And, if that's what you want to do, that's what you're going to do. But at the end of the day, it is extremely bizarre to me, Amanda, that you would call anybody, okay, let alone your ex who domestically violates you or violences you, and ask them to suck their cock while they watch porn. To me, just speaking for me here, it doesn't sound very fucking fun. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the mouth with this man getting off on porn. I'm all into watching porn, honey. I'm into all the things. But, like, I'm going to beg you to come suck your dick for you could watch porn and get your nut off? No, dude. Amanda, get your motherfucking life together, dude. Get your whole motherfucking life together and then try to talk about me and worry about some Tira. Amber, you're a fucking weirdo. I don't care who knows what. I don't care who has what text from what. I'm not a bad person because I tried drugs. I don't care. Am I sorry if I offended anybody? Yes, absolutely. But I'm not in the recovery. What Jason's doing for months and months and months, I think a lot of people assume, I've been watching what Jason's doing for months and months and months. I think a lot of people assume that, like, me and Jason are buddies, right? Like, we don't have conversations. We literally go live. I'll, send him a link, or, maybe I'll go kick it at his house because he offers and opens up his door to me. You know what I'm saying? But I know guys like Jason all too well. And dude, it was getting really fun to watch the fucking Romeo and Juliet bullshit. And that's what I'll call it. And I got caught up in the fuckery of said love triangle, or whatever was happening. Box, bitch, I don't fucking know. And like I said, just Mindy popping off on motherfuckers, and you know what I'm saying, kicking it with my girls in the chat. Like, that's just what it became for me. It was never an anti anything because I wasn't on Reddits. I wasn't, making fucking posts and discords and, making sure I knew everything. Like, dude, this is the messiest community of women I've ever seen. And I am so glad that I had my time with it, because I promise you, dude, when you have a real life, which unfortunately I'm seeing now, I've not had a life for a very long time. When you have a real life, you don't care about this shit. You ain't got time for it. Love triangles, square boxes, on the internet are funny. I grew up with guys, man. I know guys better than they fucking know themselves, I think. And that is unfortunate, but I knew what Jason was on early on. and I pay close attention to people, and I watch how people move, and you know what I'm saying? Did I like Mindy? Of course. You know, I really liked her. Did she do anything to me personally? No. She did some shit and said some shit on Jason that had no business coming out of her mouth when it was something totally different. Being that I hung around guys my whole life, I'm not going to be ever okay with a woman putting sexual assault on a man. And everybody wants to be like, oh, and oh my God, you know, he said he'd rather go down for an M. I would too. I don't want to go to prison with an R charge. And especially the bitch was lying. Nah, fam, nah. And you know what? That's how people like him think. And I think the internet's not ready for that. The same reason people fuck with me. You're not ready for how I think. You're not ready for the truth. You're not ready for the reality because you want to have your own. Everyone's trying to strike my channel and shut me up and don't let me back on YouTube. But when I'm gone from YouTube, you call fucking police stations looking for me.
Okay, so
Whew.
Roadhog podcast said they may or may not have the crack video. Just wanted to put that out there.
Well, we knew that was coming. I mean,
She says, when you have a life, this stuff is your entertainment. Like Real Housewives with no money, no careers, and no homes. Seriously, I love me some reality TV. Don't get me wrong. And that's what I feel like. I mean, sometimes in a sense, I guess that's how some of this is. Like you don't ever really intend to be a part of it. Like I didn't that wasn't my intention when it all happened at all. And I know a lot of people said that and thought that and felt that, but that is not me at all. Like literally, I just was saying the other day, I don't know how my 6-year-old is so like front and center. Like he is cool with the attention, and I am not, and his dad is not. So I'm like, I don't know where it comes from because neither one of us really. Like most people probably have never even heard him talk. Like when we go to sport, like say their football games and that type of stuff, basketball games, a lot of people probably have never even heard him speak because he really just like isn't like out there like that. I'm not really either unless I know you, and then still sometimes then it's hard. Usually people have to come up to me and talk to me because and that's why most people probably think I'm a bitch, but it's because I'm observing. I'm taking everything in. I'm watching. I don't know. I'm just not comfortable just like putting myself out there like that. Like I never have been. And so, but my 14-year-old is really like that. So he plays football, but he does not like attention. So it's so crazy because obviously you're down there in front of everybody, but I feel like he gets really into the game and so he doesn't see it that way. But yeah, I don't like the attention. Definitely not here for that. It's a lot easier now that I have help up here with me and I'm not just up here talking because I like when I don't know what I'm talking about or whatever, it's like then she can like jump in and talk too and it's not just on me.
what I take a lot of offense, like how we were told that we're like everything was fake and just talking shit, and that they denied so hard. So I mean that nothing happened and all this was being made up, and like even like attacking Nicole when Nicole, like I personally didn't see anything that Nicole said like she was maybe a little snarky about it, but she was just saying like she couldn't stay sober there because like I mean Mindy herself and Jay, like it's well known what happens in that
I
house.
felt that way too, which I didn't see the live. Obviously, I mean, I don't watch Nicole. I feel like I don't watch a lot of people that like are involved in whatever, and I only see some things every now and then. Before, obviously, I was more invested, and so I watched stuff a lot more. But that was that was more like homework, like I don't know, whatever. It was more like homework, and so it was like I took it more seriously in that way. But I don't really ever see anything about Nicole unless somebody else shares it somewhere, and it's usually still not. I don't see a lot. Anyway, so
I
I did see that, and I agree with. I feel like she was speaking on like I couldn't go there because I would blah 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 blah. But I feel like it was misinterpreted on purpose to be able to say like, oh, you're saying this about it, but it was the truth, and so but I didn't really appreciate a lot of the way everybody has acted about a lot of things that have actually been true. You know, saying. I don't speak on things usually if I don't know it to be true, and then if I find out later that what I said is not true, I do try to correct it. So I really have not just been trying to just like spread just every single thing I hear, because there's a lot of shit I don't say, like about the video. We purposely did not talk about that, and we have heard about that from a few different people over the last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so we purposely didn't bring that up because it felt a lot like she was telling people that would say something. So that for one, either then she can find out who said it, because I felt like the way that she did it was calculated.
I think she wanted people to talk shit on Tira so she didn't have to.
Right. But then when Tira did it herself, because I don't know, somebody else, I think she was telling quite a few people on purpose. And so either way, we didn't talk about it, but it still, I feel like, still got back to Tira one way or another. And I feel like that's why she told on herself, was because obviously, but then again, I guess I feel like Mindy was threatening her to stop talking about Nicole. Like, if you don't stop, because she was going so hard after Nicole, that was the last she had been around. And so I feel like Mindy probably sent her the video and said, stop going after Nicole, or this, right?
That
So
sounds like her. I wouldn't. Definitely sounds like her agenda. Like to.
I was trying to figure out what just happened up here. They said, hold on. She said, Amber, when I first saw you as a mod for Mindy, I thought you were like CJ Baker's sister or family. I feel like like a lot of people kind of wondered at first, and
I want
if
to
we
know
were
who
related.
Amanda Baker is.
People say that. Look, I'm gonna say I think that's supposed to be me, but people have always called me Amanda, and I don't know why. I guess because Amanda and Amber, like, they both have an AM. I don't fucking know, but people have always done that my whole life. I don't know why, and that's literally what I always say. People have always done that my whole, like, literally, I'm so used to it. So I feel like that has, when people say Amanda Baker, I think they're talking about me. But there also have been a few Amandas, this Amanda in here, the other Amanda that's supposed to be here. Like, so I feel like there's been a few that, do get mentioned from time to time. And so I feel like maybe that's where they're confusing it. But also, you've been me, I've been you, you've been me, you've been Tracy, you've been Diamond Eyes.
I've been a lot of. Oh, and I seen a comment that I am Tracy using a voice changer now.
I feel like you don't even, okay, look. So I could get how sometimes, like, okay, so maybe if I went back and listened to Shannon, but I still don't. I feel like her voice, from what I remember, I haven't listened. So Diamond Eyes, Shannon. I feel like her voice was more like monotoned,
Yeah,
like not
has
as.
like a
I feel like
quiet
you.
voice.
Yes, I feel like you're more animated, like, so like you laugh, and I don't know. I just like, I don't know. From what I remember, I haven't heard it in a while, but from what I remember, I just feel like you could probably tell the difference. But that's just like, I don't know if anybody really knows this, but I'm gonna say, because this was so stupid, and I was like, so I thought Olivia was Clary. And I know a lot of people say we can't talk about Clary and all that, but this isn't, I'm not talking about her like in that way. I'm just saying I'm the one that came to Tracy and said, I swear to God, because one day I'll have to play the voice. Well, I don't know. People would probably get mad if I play the voices, but I swear to God. And because Olivia says that she is from there, or that's where her family, I don't know. There was a reason. And so I swear to God, though, their voice, if you listen to it, because Clary didn't talk a lot. I had to find some videos of her from like way back, like when she used to be more active on there, and it wasn't on hers, it was on other people's. Anyways, and so they sound so much the same with totally different, like, because obviously Olivia sounds like she's from Kentucky, and then let Clary sound like she's from Scotland, I think is where she was from. Anyway, so they had totally different, but it's so crazy how their voices, though, underneath the accent sounded so similar. It was really crazy. And so, I mean, to the point that I said, look, I swear I think they're the same person. And then obviously they weren't. But oh, there's the video on Olivia's channel actually of both of them talking. And if anybody ever goes and listens to it, I swear to God, like if you just try to hear their voice without the accent, they sound so much alike. But I was the one that told Tracy that, and then Mindy attacked Tracy about oh, that's why the live happened with Olivia and Clary, was because they were trying to prove that they weren't the same person, and they were blaming that on Tracy, even though I was the one that like openly said, I think. What? Hold on a second.
I don't know if she muted or.
I did, but I don't know if
Oh,
that mutes both of us or what. That probably just mutes me. Anyways,
maybe.
yeah, the kids were. He was asking for his. I like took his food out and set it over there so it'd cool off, and then he's just now coming looking for it, and I assumed he already found it, but he forgot about it probably.
Like
He
I'd
said,
be
so is
burned.
Mindy back on the drugs? I don't
We don't.
know what she's doing now, but when she was in Chicago, she wasn't. She's supposedly supposed to be back in Chicago, but I don't know. I don't know.
And she's always said if she disappears from the internet, that's when you know she's using. Like, and another point that I've made to people, I have screenshotted my location and sent it to a handful of people. Like, look, I am over here on the West Coast. Like, I am definitely not anybody that you think I am. Like,
No, I feel like at some point, are you gonna have like
I,
a
I commented to somebody that like I would I if
an
so many
unveiling?
people if so many people weren't trying to guess who I was, I would have already shown my face. But just I think it's entertaining to keep seeing all these just insane out there guesses. Like I'll keep entertaining it.
Yeah, no, seriously. Yeah.
And the
And
fact
I
that
don't
so
even
many
know. The
people
one of them though was Jenny from the blog today, and I know that she knows Mindy in real life. So
like
the fact that she thinks you're Tracy, it makes me think, is Mindy saying something that would believe her? I mean, would lead her to believe that Tracy would be pretending to be you? Like that's weird.
Kennergy said me and him will
No,
do an
I need to
unveiling
scroll
together.
down. Oh, Kennergy, look, we will set it up, dog, because everybody is wanting to know. I feel like we're never gonna find out, to be honest. I don't think that we're ever gonna know. I feel like to the point that I feel like I don't think we're ever gonna know to the like. So I feel like I just I don't even think about it because I feel like I'm never gonna know. So I feel like you just arc energy. That's just it. There's
Yep.
nothing else to it. Like literally, that's just all there is. I don't know.
I
To
think
me, you sound Canadian, but that's all I've got.
we've had all of our suspicions on who Ken might be, and I bet all of them are wrong, just like everyone's wrong about me.
She said, "Watch Kenergy end up being GI Joe instead of Ken."
Yeah,
Did you see earlier? I said, "Come on, Barbie, let's go party,"
yeah.
because I don't know if anybody really got the reference because he said, yeah, I think he said methed out Barbie, and I said she likes crack, duh. And then he said cracked out Barbie, and I said, "Come on, Barbie, let's go party." Because I was talking about the party favors. I was just trying to be funny,
Like,
but I didn't know if anybody got that part of it.
like when I first went live with Amber was because everyone at first I was Amber and everyone was like freaking out on her, like, oh, it's why you're coming in with fake profiles. I'm like, you just got to pull me up and can show that you can't talk to yourself.
No,
And
yeah, that's
then
what I was like. One day I was like, "Look, you want to go up there with me?" So they see that, like, because if that was the case, I was for real, like, I was commenting in the live while I was live as myself. If at the concert, I think too, right? Like at the concert, I was commenting at the concert, talking to myself while I was
oh
live
yeah,
at the concert,
yeah, you've been Ken.
as you. So I had to have another device while I'm live. So yeah, that was like I must have been really on it. She said, "I got it. I threw up the party poppers." No, I knew somebody said, yeah, but it was just funny because I said it in the chat, so I didn't know if anybody like really like got it. It was supposed to be funny because they were gonna go party. That's all Mindy's there for, is the party.
God.
But so okay, so like now that Tara's out on the street and around the type of people she's around, does everybody think that now that she has done those things so recently, that if people are there like, here, share, I'll share with you, I mean, what do y'all think? Like, how do y'all feel about that
I
now that
see.
she's in that situation? I'm saying, because obviously you know, you're around the people that you're around, and usually that's the type of things they're doing
I
in
would
those
hope not.
situations.
I really want to hope not, but I know.
She seemed, at least at the very least, kind of drunk on the shorts. Which, should we watch just a few of those? Because I felt like she seemed, her speech was kind of weird to me. Like, and I mean, other people would probably know a little bit better than me on. I think I'm gonna go like newest to oldest, or like start with these. I don't know, because some of it was like about her being gone, and I'm just do this. Hold on.
Or just do the ones with the most views, maybe.
That's all you gonna get. So that's.
I'ma throw this green, yeah, on the scene, yeah. Can you make it shake, yeah? I can tell your life, yeah, one night, yeah.
Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Like a free go. I mean, at least you got some movement. The beat, though. She got a little something.
I'ma throw this green, yeah, on the scene, yeah. Can you make it shake, yeah?
I bet the music affects it, like affects the live. It probably is gonna tell me stuff. I didn't realize I had. Oh, I was about to say you
No,
had you
I
muted.
muted.
Hold on. I feel like should we show part of the
Okay.
part of the story, or I don't. Maybe I should just go through it real quick because it's only like 15 seconds. 15 seconds. That can't be that long. If I just go back to back, maybe it'll be better because it was like over 2 days. So it was like she stopped at like 7, and then I was like, I guess that's just where
What's
she's leaving
happening
it.
is it's
Oh, I
almost
didn't
like
mean
they
to say that. Anyways, I was like, I guess she's just leaving it at that, and
She
she just
didn't
left.
say anything that explained what actually happened to her. Like that was, and I thought that was the point of the
we
video.
flip day one. Okay.
Yeah, that too. But like in here, I feel like she just tells different stuff in the shorts. Hold on,
So
let me
I
pause
have
it.
to do these.
So she says kind of a little bit more about like the hospital situation in the shorts, and then she really doesn't say anything about that really in the videos. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that's kind of like I feel like maybe I guess I'll just play it real quick, just because probably people haven't seen it. I don't know.
In 60-second intervals because I also lost my phone and do not have any storage on this bitch phone. But that's a story for another day. You know, I got plenty of them. It's only been 2 weeks. Lord knows I must have 50. But let's talk about me not being on YouTube, okay? And I haven't heard all the stories. I only know, bits and pieces. I haven't heard anyone's, Tira's gone. Oh my God, we're gonna stream about her because we want to be like her and all the good things, right? You don't want to be like me, bitch. I'm living in the motherfucking street. There's nothing cute about being me, yet all you bitches want to be like me. And here we are. There was some sort of, while I was in the hospital, apparently everybody wanted to. So I have to do these in 60 seconds. So I am not dead. Okay. So no, nobody call my child because as far as he's concerned, mom is just fine. In real life, in reality, mom's not just fine. And I don't think a 24-year-old child should know that. And I think anyone who thought it was funny that I was dead or any of the things that were said about me, I think shame on you, really. But the only reason I'm even addressing any of it, because I think it's fucking hilarious, is because it's got people scared. And again, I don't know what's been shown, said, any of it. But at the end of the day, I'm an adult and I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do. I went into the hospital 10 days ago because my kidneys hurt. And I'm like, bitch, you are not finna die on the park, okay? With your kidneys all shut down. So I am not dead, okay? So I can't do these shorts because it interrupts me and you guys already know how I am. So I'm going to do my fucking best here, okay? Anyway, I went into the thinking I'd get some kind of treatment or medicine for my kidneys and leave. Well, because of everything that was happening before that, apparently I needed some psych help. So we went from drink water, you fucking bitch, you know that, right? And then your kidneys won't hurt, and went straight up to the psych ward. And for only the second time in my life having homicidal ideations. And I think when you just let everything happen around you, sorry about that, I'm in a public place, honey, we got to take what we can get. I can't do these shorts because it interrupts me. And we go to the party. Okay, they be going in up here. So anyway, I was basically like a homicidal maniac, just walking the streets and living in a body and living in a head that just, I guess, was occupied and had somebody around them at all times, right? And I'm holding in all my feelings. And I think we all know that's just not good for someone like me, especially 4 years into doing YouTube and sharing my whole life, right? You know, like it's not good for me. And holding everything in and everything being as like, it's very political now. It's not personal. It's not, you know, it's political. It's some bullshit. And I haven't even told you guys that part. And I think, damn it. And we go on the party. Okay. I was literally plotting people's deaths in my head. And I think that's honestly the reason I should have gone to the hospital, because I don't think that's good for anybody. But when they got me into, you know, the psych division or whatever of the hospital, it's when I realized that I really had an issue and I probably needed to be there. Now, I literally asked the doctor, you know, please put a shot in my butt and like fucking just knock me out while I'm here. Just knock me out. I just want to sleep. I don't want to think about any of it. I don't want to think. I don't want to think. I don't want to have another thought. So the best thing for sleep in the psych world, everybody knows, sorry, I'm getting chilly. Everybody knows is Seroquel. Well, he does an EKG to take the Seroquel, and there's something wrong. I was literally plotting people's deaths in my head, and I think that's honestly the reason I. And in order to sleep the best you can fucking sleep, it's gonna be in a psych ward and be fuck Seroquel. So the first night I'm there, he can't give it to me. Fine, give me something else, whatever. Just let a bitch fucking get in that bed and just let me sleep. I don't want to fucking think about none of this shit no more. I got a lot of shit, okay? A lot of fucking shit, a lot of videos to come, honey, if I can get this phone going. And I just don't want to think. You can't give me my Seroquel. That's fine. Whatever. We'll try again the next day, okay? So we do an EKG, and, you know, because I want my Seroquel. I want to be Seroqueled out. Anybody who deals with mental health, you know what that means. I want to be Seroqueled out and never have to think of this shit. And in order to sleep the best you can fucking sleep, it's going to be in a psych ward. It's going to be fucking Seroquel. We slept day one. Okay. We slept day one. We stayed in our room day 1 and 2. EKG comes. He tells me, you know what? It's not scaring me like it did yesterday, but your shit. We slept day one. Okay. We slept day one. Okay, so I've been through a whole fucking mission out here. Okay, people, here is what the deal is with this channel. Everything Kira Nicole is taking a different direction. I'm cold, so you might hear my yeah, there we go. Don't know what it's fucking called. I would say cheese. I can't. I need to be in bed because I need some sleep. I got to get up at fucking like 9 in the morning too. Anyway, okay. Everything Kira Nicole is changing for this reason only. I said I was going to be homeless for a month and, be on my feet and do what I had to do. I had every intention on being homeless. Did I think that in one night I could make probably 5 videos? No. Now, let me tell you really quickly. I hate for the intermission of good stuff, right? Because we want to stick to the. Okay, so I've been through a whole fucking. Bitch, it's real cold. Like, it's real motherfucking cold. So, not only am I learning all these survival skills, right? I spend most of my evenings sleeping on the train. Number one, bitch, it's real cold. Like, it's real motherfucking cold. So, not only am I learning all these survival skills, right? I spend most of my evenings sleeping on the train. Number one, bitch, it's real cold. Like, it's real motherfucking cold. And I felt like, to be taking up 3 seats and fucking snoring and drooling and fucking having to pee as soon as you get off the train. It's not worth the fucking hassle. Okay. So now that I'm out of the hospital, I said, oh no, bitch, we're just gonna sleep where we're gonna sleep. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be outside. You can't keep sleeping. It's not conducive to you. It's not conducive to your fucking urinary tract health. Okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. But I don't get stories from the train because I go on the train to sleep. I'm getting the stories out here in the street. You're going to see the street life of Chicago and what goes on, and you're gonna have to see it through my eyes. And I'm just gonna tell you guys all about it and vlog everything that I'll be able to vlog. I got so, and I felt like to be taking up 3 seats. Oh, anyway, I don't even know why I brought it up because I can't stay on track for anything. But I had gotten so sick from one thing that happened tonight. It put me in a whole fucking panic attack, and I haven't had a panic attack in a long fucking time. And working that out, being around a million people, anybody with anxiety, I know you're feeling my pain. I'm fucking stripping off my jacket. It's like fucking 60 degrees outside. I have a tank top on. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I would have taken my fucking clothes off with all that sweating. I might not be able to fucking record much more. It's pretty fucking cold out here. I'm not happy. Definitely not happy at all. And I totally forgot to get my socks from the baby daddy. And otherwise, like, at least my feet would be a little warmer. I don't know. Oh my God, the life.
So I paused it because I did want to say I wish I would have been going through some of the comments because it's not really just like the videos and the shorts, but the way that she talks to and reacts to the people in the comments is kind
Yeah.
of to the way, like, I feel like it's not how she, because I feel like I feel like you can tell a difference in the way that she would respond to people before as to now. I feel like she's definitely very like negative to almost everybody. I mean, obviously she knows Amanda and then Brooke and then a few other people I've seen, that she hasn't been like rude and hateful, but like the way that she came at Amanda and like all of that was like
Yeah, like it's none of nobody's business, and like
Oh,
shame
but
on
have
anybody
why
for.
did we start with the Jason video? That's the first one.
And then I
Why
also
did
have a
I?
question. How did she post the video
Oh,
of
yeah.
Jason if she lost her phone?
Sorry, I was trying to make that stop. No, seriously.
Cozy time,
Keep
baby.
going. Stop. Okay. Anyways, yes, I was wondering the same thing because I was kind of thinking the way that she was making it sound like she lost it, I was like, was right after she left from over there. So did she have it when she left from there? Well, she must have had it when she left from there because
She made the
that
new
was when she was
channels.
at, yeah,
Yeah,
and that
but
was when she was at the nieces or whatever. So she would have had to be there because did she go
I
live there?
yeah, from the niece, yeah, from the nieces, she definitely went live. Or no, I don't know about.
I just
I don't,
remember the mirror picture and that
yeah,
she was super feeling herself because that
but yeah,
was
the comment, she definitely changed since Mindy came. She definitely, like, I don't know, and then to think that Mindy was actually going to be loyal or be a friend to her, and to see, like, will never be a friend or loyal to anybody.
no. I was trying to find because I don't know why I didn't start with that video. Is it not on here now? Yeah, why didn't it? It started me at number 1. I want to show this video real quick for those that have not seen it because it's to me she sounds really fucked up in that
You
video.
see this? It's all props. Props.
This is what goes down on Bud
Props.
Street.
Yeah, props. That's fucking what's his name? King Bond. Just put that over.
No, yeah, I can nut it. Yeah, get it, Jason.
Ah, Buster.
Are you Scarface?
Hell no.
Are you? I forget
I'm
the
Mr.
name
Nobody.
else. Oh yeah, Mr. Nobody. That's true.
I should go get my horse head.
Oh my God, should you pull the trigger on the air thing so people can hear it? Yes.
You see this? It's all props.
Okay. So there's that. I thought that's how I thought she sounded in some of the shorts that she's been posting since then. I feel like she could be drunk. I mean, that's probably the cheaper way to go when you're in that situation. She could be, but that's still not probably the best situation for her if she just went to if she just went to the hospital with back up. If she just went to the hospital with pain and whatever. So she did sound to me she sounded drunk. She sounded slurred. But
With
that could be other things also.
having any kind of kidney problems, you shouldn't be doing anything until you get that figured out.
Especially though, whatever was going on with the psych stuff, and then I don't know if I mean, I would say even if they gave her medication, she probably hasn't gotten any of it. So
Well,
I
not
would
only
say she's probably medicated while she was wherever she was, and then hasn't been since then.
I'm
So
trying to think too, like to drink on top of the meds that she's already on. Like I personally don't drink, and I
I
especially
drink like on vacation or like I don't drink. I don't know. I feel like I always end up feeling like I'm having allergies and stuff. I feel like I'm allergic in some sense to like. I feel like it's high in histamine, and to be honest, I feel like I have histamine intolerance. What, baby? Yes, I pushed that one 3 times right there. Yeah, like that. But don't get it out. Let me get it out. Anyways, so I drink in like social situations, like when I go float the river. Obviously, it's fun in that situation, but other than that, to me, I just feel like I always end up feeling really bad. But I feel like after I float on the river for hours in the sun, I usually feel bad anyways. So I feel like that's what you're there for.
what is
She
that?
said the
What's
kidney
the
problems
plant?
happened after, from what I understand. What's that pics? This is just sad. Didn't expect this. Tira's homeless because she chose that path, point blank. How many of her supporters would open their doors to her? No one can logically believe anyone will be there for them and be loyal when they aren't even there for their own children. The kidney problems happen after, from what I understand. What's that pics? RH, I've opened my house to a lot of people, but only cannabis is allowed here. We're not big drinkers. If anyone did, you pay for the holes in the drywall. Yeah, see, I don't deal with none of that. I don't deal with none of that. I don't deal with none of that shit. So
Since
we
I
don't
got my life
he
together,
doesn't
I don't.
really he doesn't really drink very often either. Like both of us is like maybe if we're cooking on the grill one weekend, or like not very often, like if we're on vacation or whatever. But no, like not really, because I mean, for the most part, like we work and have kids, and it's just not like in the daily activities. Oh, watch out! Yours isn't yet though. Only his is.
Well, also
Like
like
tomorrow, football pictures tomorrow. So like this football season's about to get real, and I'm not ready for that. So especially right now, why don't I do that? Well, our car is not It's not carring. Our car is not carring. Where'd you put it?
like I know I personally, if I was in
Go.
Kira's situation, I would have made it work with her best friend to not be put in this situation, knowing that it was even a possibility. Like and also at my age, I haven't done roommates since I got my life together. Oh, what, 14 years ago?
Oh no, it's so hard. It's so hard to ever have anyone living with you or live with somebody else. It's too hard. We let my boyfriend's brother stay with us for a little while, and he caused so many problems. Like it was not a good situation. It was really not a good situation. Like the cops were at our house because of like shit he was doing. Anyways, so he had to go. Like
Yeah.
same day. Like it was like not here. We don't play all that around here. Like gotta go. So
Yeah.
don't work. She said, here's the question, where's all her stuff? Because I have been in contact with the family she talked bad about, and it's not there. I've wondered. I wondered if she went and got it. Nobody knew for sure, and that's what kind of why.
Well, if it's not at the friend's house, that she had to have went and got it, but where would she have put it?
Well, and she
Like
did
where?
make like somebody, one of Jason's, whoever took her to get her stuff. That's what I thought she said, but I didn't I didn't know if that's what I didn't know if I understood what she was trying to say.
But where is it currently? Like,
I don't know. I don't know, because I was gonna say would Jason let her keep it there, but I don't know. After everybody was sending him raid and whatever, would he let her keep it there? I mean,
I
maybe she was able to get a storage unit or something and put it there. I don't know. I know a lot of people that's what their option is when they don't have a place, is to just at least rent a storage unit for their stuff, and then they can go, get more clothes and that type of stuff. So I don't know.
yeah. I know. I
Um,
definitely makes me appreciate everything I have, and just I don't like in. I don't know to. I don't want to say grow up, but what's the what's the word I want to use here? Like
it,
I wouldn't be willing to
it,
put myself in that predicament.
no.
I would do everything in my
It is
power.
really hard to watch, and it's really even harder to understand if she has the income that she has, how she continues to be in this situation. Because it doesn't, to me, it doesn't, matter where you're at. If you have like income, it's easier to find a place to stay. You get what I'm saying? A lot of the people I feel like that are probably out there that she's out there with probably don't have that, or they are. I've seen people in like our families and whatever that um are on disability also, and their check is gone in a week and they didn't pay none of their bills. So
Yep.
very well see how some of them may be in that situation. But if she's getting the amount of money that she may be getting, I don't know for sure what she gets. And I'm sure it's different from what it says on the paper, because at that point she had her kids. So I'm sure I don't know if it's different, like I don't know. I don't know, and I don't know if it's different in each state because like the cost of living and all that. I don't know how any of that works. I know what it's like here. Because my
Yeah.
dad was on retirement and disability. He's been on both, so I know how a little bit of how both work. And so I know what I don't know.
I don't see. She can easily go online and find somewhere to rent a room. Like,
Yeah.
and especially with winter coming up, and there's seems like there's resources out there.
Well, I don't know what it's like in other places, but I know a lot of places out here that there's places like you can go like like say Salvation Army or like shelter places. So at least like to sleep, and then during the day you're supposed to go like out and look for a job and that type of stuff. So even like I feel like that's probably different in every area and depending on like the population and if they are able to house that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's probably being in a bigger area. They probably don't have the resources like that. Oh, I totally agree. She says it's impossible to live by yourself with how little anyone makes on disability. But that's what we were saying is that she should be able to like rent a room or whatever from someone. I mean, not like long term, like more of a long term situation, like just anything, not to
Yeah.
be in this situation. I feel like a lot of people don't have any income, and that's how they end up in the situation. It's just harder to watch somebody that has income and then more income from other people that are trying to help her. And then at some point, I think she did have income on YouTube. I guess that was the
Yeah.
channel she says Jessica had taken down.
I would have been kissing ass and doing everything I needed to make it work at the friend's
Yeah.
house. Like I don't know.
Okay.
I guess I think differently.
Yeah. No. I don't know too though. I'm the type of person like if you're getting that money, I would probably get a car and then I could sleep in my car and then I would focus on trying to get somewhere from there. You know what I mean? So I feel like there's I don't know. I don't know. To me, a car gets you like around, and then if you have to sleep in it for a little bit of time, it's easier to do that. Like
But only thing with the
I don't
car
know.
that you have to make sure it runs, it has to have legal registration or else they'll
Right.
tow it. Like there's like
Yeah.
I've actually caught homeless people like sleeping in my car a handful of times. Broke out my window to sleep in my car a few winters ago. Which I would have left it unlocked to help anybody, like just don't disrespect my car. But then one of the times that I come out and the guy was like trying to hotwire it. I don't know what he was on, but he was on something trying to hotwire my car.
Oh God, that's not fun.
But
She said it was brutal, but I kept telling myself I didn't quit drinking for no reason. Oh, they're having a conversation, and I just jumped in the end of it. So, um, she said, "Yep, I'd be living in my car too." I just feel like then you're able to try to get a job. I don't know. I feel like then you're mobile. Like being like if you rent a room, like I feel like that was part of her problem before is that she wasn't close to anything, and so I think that was part of why she didn't care as much about making it work there is because she made it sound like she was far away from where she really needed to be.
yeah,
So I don't know. To me, it's like you just always can like bust a move a little bit easier in a car. Like I'm saying if I were like at the point of starting over or whatever, it just seems to me like I would be able to do more having a car, like long term. I just know how much it sucks to not have a car, but it also probably depends on where you live. Because there are some places where having a car is not as important and you can just like people just ride buses and trains and whatever they do, but like out here where I'm at, definitely 100% like a car is a must. Like
yeah,
a car is a must. She said I just feel so angry that she treats supporters such as you are the most ungrateful. And no, oh, she's talking about her, but that was part of me too. Like I just don't like the way she just talks I don't know. Even a lot of us that like have said I don't care for her, but I don't want nothing bad to happen to her. And then for her to act like everyone was just talking like literally, I felt like it was a very supportive like conversation. especially because she has been so mean and hateful to so many people that were there, and all of them were saying like, look, I don't want nothing bad to happen to her, like even if I don't like her, and then for her to act like everybody was just like so
I
rude
told
and attacking her, and it was like literally not that at all.
I wonder if one, like she said, I talked to one person and found out everything that's been said and what's going on. I wonder who that one person was and what exactly was said to her.
I don't know, because people like clearly try, like, so when we did that live after the live with Amanda, and whoever had messaged her and then was messaging her mom, like obviously was trying to make it sound like other things were happening than what were happening. So it could be really anybody. There's a lot of people I think that like to do stuff like that behind the scenes and try to make things into things that they're not. And so that could be anybody. Could be anybody,
Yeah.
because I feel like some people are like behind the scenes playing all these different sides sometimes, and people don't see it. So who
Yeah.
knows?
And that she was so publicly so angry at her friend's husband, like reading Betsy's comment, like that she, like it wasn't a far stretch that she might have been arrested. It wasn't like, and then like knowing what went on at Jason's, it wasn't a stretch that she could have been in the hospital or something worse. So like, and I just feel that everybody that showed any concern or worry for her, that she's taken everything out of context and not realizing it for what it
No, and it
actually
felt like a
was.
slap in the face, to be honest, that I wasted my
Yeah.
time to even like bother looking at the jails, because someone else asked me again. Someone asked me. I didn't just think out of nowhere. I mean, it's not too far fetched, but I wasn't thinking hard enough about it. Somebody asked me, messaged me on Reddit, and said, was she arrested? And so I was like, I wonder. The last thing she said was she was going somewhere. She hasn't said anything else since then. Should have been off ban on her other channel, even though that's questionable now that we don't know for sure about the whole 10-day ban thing. That was weird. But anyways, so she hadn't came back. Nobody had heard from her. It had been like 2 weeks at that point. And so, when somebody said it, I was like, cool, I'll check. And then I let them know. I was like, no, I didn't find her anywhere. And then so when it got brought up, like on the live, like it was something that had already happened. We had already did that because obviously somebody was concerned enough at that point that they reached out to me to see if I knew anything.
Yeah.
So that was never me trying to be like, oh my God, where is she? What is she doing? Like literally, I wouldn't have probably even like thought too much into it, because it's not, I don't know her in that way as opposed to what she does on a normal basis, I do know that the last one of the last people she was supposedly with was Jason, and from all the things that people keep saying about the violent and whatever
The threats,
illicit
the violence,
the threats, the violence, the illicit substances, all of the above that are going on in that realm of people, obviously it's not too far fetched to think that something could have happened
and then
in one way or the other as far as hospitals or jails. So
we also questioned if Mindy was also silencing her for knowing what was going on, that maybe she was disappearing from the internet because of Mindy.
I kind of feel that way now. I kind of wonder when the video, because obviously the last live that she did was going after Nicole, and that seemed like that was only going to get worse. And then
Yeah.
her channel was banned supposedly for however long, and then so I kind of feel like I wonder if that's around the same time. So then Tira made the second, and well, the two other channels, and she posted to that one. There was a lot. She posted a lot of shorts, I guess, that day. Was it shorts or was it videos? I don't remember, but she posted like a lot in like one day explaining about whatever was going on. Like it was weird. I remember thinking, and then there was one with her baby daddy, and somebody said he's in a halfway house, but I thought he was in a nursing home. I swear she said that she went to visit him in the
Yeah.
nursing home.
She said, I'm
And
pretty sure it
so
was nursing home.
and then something about that once he gets out of the wheelchair. So I don't, whatever the situation is going on with that. And then so that's why when her baby daddy got brought up in the live too, whatever, it's because she had posted a video, and it was a weird, strange video. Should I pull that up? Because it was weird. Like she just laughed about him eating some food.
It's probably their. I
I'm gonna
didn't
go
look
look
too
at
much
it.
into it. I thought it was just probably how they joke with each
I
other.
just, to me, she seemed like she was fucked up and when I got drunk or something. She was too giggly about just like him looking at her when she was. It was just weird to me. Let me
I
find it
guess
real quick.
now thinking about everything that we have confirmed, I
Yes.
should probably watch it again.
Okay, so
What are you eating though?
Huh?
What are you eating?
What am I eating?
You're like, what do you mean? Right, because why would I ask you when we just got it? I can't wait till you're out of that wheelchair. I'm gonna fuck you up just because it's good, right? Mm-hmm. Jalapeno in there and everything. What are you eating though?
Huh?
What are you eating?
anyways, I mean, maybe it was just a little playful or something, but to me, it was just very like, why post it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just didn't see the point in it. Like, was she trying to prove like something? Did she? I just didn't understand the point of it. I guess is why I thought it was weird, and she was just so giggly that and obviously at that point I knew whatever all the stuff I knew that we didn't know for sure yet, but it was like still in the back of my mind when I'm watching it. And I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And this was like right after she left there. Let me see how many days ago this was. So it was on August 6th. I don't know what dates. I don't know what dates they were there and all that.
I think that
I
was
don't know what date she left from there.
wasn't that the
I
last
guess
video
we
she posted?
I guess we could tell about, yeah, that was the last one on this channel, but I was gonna say we probably could tell because she had just left from over there when she
Hello, you beautiful.
oh stop. Um so it was like probably about 2 weeks ago. See right here, Bud Street and Reddit. So it was about 4 weeks ago that she was there that the video was posted, which the package was not for her. Like, I mean, maybe part of it was really just to get rid of her, not for her.
That was
Anyway, so 4 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago was when that video was posted. So that's when she was there. She was there for about 3 days. So I don't know. I can't do that kind of math right now. But anyways, I was trying to read the.
Oh, and to make it clear, we are not, Amber and I are not behind the package, to make that clear.
No, I was just saying that I know that it said Mindy's name.
I wish we were, because that was absolutely hilarious in my
No,
opinion.
that was hilarious. It was so funny. Did somebody say we were?
No, the way
I didn't
you,
ever see that.
no, the way you
Oh,
said it.
no, I just knew that it said it. No, because I just knew that it said it was to Mindy, and that Tira made the video acting like it was her. So that was the only reason I
Oh.
said was that it wasn't for her, was because she acted like it was for her, and I knew that it was not for her. I mean, it was for everyone, but it was addressed to Mindy. Is all that I meant that I knew that much. So I didn't realize that maybe that's how that sounded. So no, my bad.
I can only
People,
imagine
I guess
whoever.
sometimes I have to remind people that birdies tell me things, and so like I just sometimes forget that. Yeah, that sometimes it doesn't make sense when I say things that other people don't know about.
When I say, like, the first thing they said, it was, they say Walmart, right? That I think of whoever had to shop for that. I can only imagine how embarrassing that would be.
Yeah, seriously, because it was like, yeah.
And I wonder what they
And I
did with it.
wonder if because some people shop for it and then bring it. So I wonder if it was the same person because then it's even more funny because then they know what they're bringing. But, you know, some of them shop for it and then someone else takes it. So it would have been even funnier if it was like the same person, you know, because then they know what's in it when they're giving it to them.
Well, Jason said that somebody wrote him and said they were sending it, so they.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think people on Reddit were talking about it. I don't really remember seeing it. I was trying to read what she said. She said, I have 5 kids and 2 wake up super early, even on weekends. Yeah, mine are probably going to sleep when yours are waking up on the weekends. I thought it was going to be so hard to get them like back, like on a good schedule for school. Oh, but it really was I feel like it was hard for all of us because they started going to school 4 days a week last year. And so they went from 4 days a week to the summer. And then the first like couple weeks, we have 5 days, I guess, to get enough days in. And so the Monday through Friday after you go from summer and then 4 days, it was very much a lot for us to adjust to.
I still can't believe
Hayden,
you guys
can you
start in
stop?
August.
Yeah, no, seriously. I feel like we used to start closer to like the end of August, the beginning of September.
I always thought
But
it
it
was
just
around
has
Labor
gotten
Day.
earlier and earlier. Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's been like the last week of August, and then it just kept getting earlier and earlier, and now it's August 8th was this year. I was like, yeah, I know. I was trying to think if there was anything else we should watch or talk about before I get
Did
off.
Did Amanda ever respond?
No, I haven't heard anything from her at all. And it's crazy because, like I said, she sent she sent a different picture, and I had already found that one after I asked her for it several times to put on the thumbnail, and so I'd already went and found a different picture of her. But anyways, she said that I mean she sent me the picture finally, and she said she was at the new guy that she's seeing. She said she was with him. So I don't know, maybe they were busy. I don't know, but I don't know. She's not even been in the chat, so that's why. I mean,
Yeah.
even if she wasn't gonna come, and she really just said for us to just handle it for her, and I was like, but that's not like people were coming to hear you like because they wanted to hear you before, and we weren't really prepared for it before because we didn't know that she was gonna do it, and so then this time we got more prepared for it, and then she was just like, well, I'm not gonna do it. Y'all just answer and handle
I
it.
was totally prepared.
Yeah. Well, hold on, I was trying to read something. So I did have someone that wanted me to like say something that I guess Jason didn't realize that the situation about them fighting, Jason and Mindy fighting, Jason didn't realize Mindy posted the video on TikTok or went live or whatever the situation was. I didn't ever see it. So I'm just speaking on what I've heard about it because I never saw it. So supposedly Jason never knew anything about that. And so he
Oh.
thought Amanda was the one that was spreading that rumor, or what we know to be true now, obviously, about them physically getting into it. He thought that came from Amanda.
Yeah.
Which obviously Amanda has showed us proof that it came from Mindy. Mindy did say that to Amanda. But then there was also the live or the video or whatever the situation. Well, it was, I guess, sent to Jason, and so he now knows that that Mindy was the one that actually put it out there first. So
Not only,
anyway,
but
he didn't know that,
everything
but he
that
knows now.
started coming out, that they start attacking Amanda for it, and then think that Amanda's like not gonna speak out. Like Amanda knows everything. They start attacking her, and then expect her to not fight back. So it like, and they've kept her quiet for so long. Like told her what to say, and she better do that. Like just the threats. It's insane. It's it's sad.
Yeah. Um. She does that to people. Oh, that wasn't okay. Her videos are bullying. That's why she keeps losing her channel. She doesn't have enough haters to mass report her. I feel like that's probably very, very true. I feel like the people that are reporting her, I mean, unless it goes against, like, say you only have this amount of subs and you're getting reported this amount of times, so it kind of could kind of go off of your numbers too. Like, obviously, if someone has a bigger channel, they may need to get reported a lot more. Like, I don't know how it works really, but I would think it would obviously probably kind of reflect on your numbers, maybe. I don't know. But anyways, I was gonna say that I feel like with Mindy and Tira both, their channel, like they like openly say shit they shouldn't, bully people like publicly, put their names and faces on stuff, like literally, like it's they violate every single thing every time they talk. So like I feel like it's probably pretty easy for YouTube to say like, yeah, this is not like, yeah, this ain't it.
Yeah. Well, and then afterward, Jason went after that last live. Jason goes to say like Amanda was lying. This isn't what's said, and he starts showing messages between her, which showed the motorcycle.
Yeah, seriously. I
So
wonder,
they,
like,
you just let them
yeah,
talk, and they incriminate themselves. They tell on themselves and incriminate themselves. Like the
that's
truth
why
always comes out.
that's why I said before the other live when Amanda was on here. So they came in the first one when Amanda wasn't here. And then so the next day when Amanda was on here, I had told people ahead of time, I was like, if they come in, just leave them because they dig the hole deeper every time they talk. So I was like, don't block them, don't mute them, don't nothing, just let them talk if they come in because all they do is make it worse every time they talk. And I feel like that's a
Yep.
lot of why Mindy is not really saying anything right now because every time she does, I swear she makes it so much fucking worse for her. To be honest, I feel like that's why it was so easy in my whole situation, investigation situation, is because she made it very obvious, like posting the shit she posted and saying the shit she said, like it was like clear as day what she was doing. And so I
Yep.
feel like that's why she's really trying not to say anything right now is because she knows she's just making it worse and worse and that everybody like sees what everything really is. And that's the thing. So that's what happened with TikTok. And that's why when she sold her TikTok, the person was mad because she was basically already shadow banned. And so what a lot of people don't realize is that one of the people on Reddit, one of the people that know her in real life and has known her and has told me several of the stories that I have talked about on here, was doing the same thing, like trying to like get people to see what kind of person she really was on TikTok before she moved over more to YouTube. And so she moved over more to YouTube because people weren't really on TikTok and didn't really know about all the bullshit. Like the dirty.com and all that was on TikTok long before any of us have ever talked about it. And so she was already pretty much like people didn't really fuck with her as much on TikTok, and that's why she started to share more on YouTube, and like people were more blindly following and just listening to the things she was telling everybody. And um, obviously she did tell on herself in a lot of ways, but I feel like she would only give so much information to make people feel bad for her and be able to suck people in and get them to do what she wanted them to do. But for the most part, she's went from one social media site to the other doing the same thing. And so she'll probably move on from here to somewhere else next until everybody forgets about her or the situation and come back on a different channel or whatever. Because it sounds like she just keeps doing it. And from MySpace to Facebook to TikTok to YouTube. I wonder if she's been over been over on Instagram yet. Maybe that'll be the next.
Well, look how
Or
many
Twitter.
TikToks she has too.
Yeah, that too. She said, if anyone wants to know why I talk about Tira, it's because she went after my kids point blank. Tira Van Roadhog is the worst, and you're right. All these people will never understand until all their personal information is put in a live just because one comment. I just don't interact in that situation. So I mean, I see everyone kind of going back and forth a little bit about that in the chat, and I let people. I feel like that's their right. Like I said, if y'all want to block each other, then that's your right. But I just try not to involve myself in that. I don't know anything about anything, so I'm not gonna put myself against it. I mean, until somebody does something to me, I can't really speak on anything they've done to somebody else that I wasn't there for, don't know anything about. So I mean, until I have a reason to, I just try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Like, I mean, that's what I would want for, I mean, that's what I wanted for myself when everything like happened. Like, people really didn't know anything about me other than being in Mindy's chat. Like, I never went up on her thing. People really didn't know that anything about me. And so the fact that everybody was so quick to jump and believe everything that she said when nobody really knew anything about me, like, so I just try to give people the benefit of the doubt until I have a reason not to, because I know how it feels to be on the other side of that. So, I mean, if I see or witness or, like have firsthand knowledge of people being harmful and toxic and whatever to other people, then that's one thing. But until then, I just have to be like neutral, like the best that I can in the situation. Like I said, I try to let people, talk about things in the comments, and unless it gets really bad, I try and just let people be adults. She said, I'm so glad you got an experience, your mom visiting you too. And Amanda had all her info on her public channel. I never doxed her. Amber, I get that. I'm not saying you should block him. Just be careful with him. Well, I've never talked, and that's what I'm saying. I've never talked to any of them off of right here, right now, like in a live chat or whatever. Anything that anybody has ever been, other than that, like we've never spoke about Tira. We've never spoke about anything. I mean, I don't usually talk to a lot of people behind the scenes off of here. I mean, some people message me on Reddit, but like I don't. I mean, I don't know. I feel like through all of this, I've seen a lot of people go behind the scenes and do a lot of stuff behind the scenes that people still to this day probably don't even know has been going on. I mean, there's a lot. But
Yeah.
I try not to like really do that. People do tell me stuff, but I don't just like talk to everybody, and I've never spoken to any of them that I know of about anything. So I do try to keep it, as unpersonal as possible, but I don't know. I also try to just be respectful of everybody. That is not a very nice thing to say, that you hope I never have to experience him going after me. Well, obviously we would all hope that, right? I mean, I've already had enough people going after me, and literally just for trying to be supportive to people, like, and trying to be
Yeah.
like helpful and nice, and I literally never really, I don't think, I mean, yes, okay, so everything with Jessica, like, I feel like when I went too far in all of that. Like, I can say that, I can own that, I feel like I definitely went too far with that whole situation. But I feel like I also had people telling me and like putting stuff in my head about the things I was doing. So I didn't see it as wrong. Like, I mean, in the moment, like I maybe I did see it. I don't think I saw it as wrong, to be honest. I do now. Like, I feel like a lot of the stuff I did was just, it's beyond. Like, I don't think it's just not okay. But anyways, I, I mean, I'd like to think I've learned from that and grown from that. And I'm just saying, I would hope that nobody, would wish that upon anybody.
Like, it's definitely too that you have never spoke on anyone that hasn't spoke on you first.
Well, seriously, that's another thing. Like, I keep trying to reiterate, like, that I don't send for nobody, and I don't go looking, and like I don't go searching. And I mean,
Unless we give you a
now,
reason to, and then when they
well, I'm saying
give
even
someone
like with the Jessica stuff, I feel like that was just, I mean, she didn't send for me, and that was on a different level. So I'm just gonna say, in a normal situation, when I'm thinking clearly, obviously, no, I don't, I don't. I just, like, you send for me and I'm coming, and that's it. And that's how everyone has done. Mindy did the things she did. Tira, Jason, they've all jumped on and talked about me, and then I've had to like defend myself in every way. So if it weren't for that, then I would have never, put myself
well, not only that,
in
but
that situation.
Mindy was gaslighting you, played your private phone conversation on a live, and
Yeah.
then tried to twist the whole story situation, everything to make herself have dramatic content, basically. Like, there was nothing going on with Jessica, so she needed content. She was bored and used you as a source or as a new topic to bully.
Yeah, well, and I think it was honestly, I think it was she had to defend Jason when I like obviously was so upset about the whole like ordering him McDonald's and all that situation. Like, so she had to defend the actions, and so it's like hard to defend one against the
Oh,
other. Like if someone is feeling uh, like obviously um like they don't want to be here anymore, and it's because of something that someone else did, and you're over here basically, you know, buying him food and acting like he didn't do anything wrong after you just told me the day before to stay away from him, so you obviously knew what he did was not wrong. Literally her response to me was like she
I'm so sorry.
understood.
Stay away from him.
Yeah, so stay away from it. Like, so she obviously knew that it was not okay, and then the next day acts like that never happened. That's I feel like why I was so upset, and what people didn't realize is that all that had happened, and then she acted like it didn't happen. She acted like it had never happened, and so even if she slept through all of it and whatever, which I totally get, but she had responded to me in the middle of the night, and I guess went right back to sleep, and so like, but when you wake up, you're still gonna see it and you're still gonna be able to read it, and then you just act like none of it happened. That was where I was coming from. And I wake up and see her on live talking about whatever, and then the McDonald's situation, and I was like, oh, okay.
That's
Like
another thing
no text or nothing though. She hadn't even texted me, like nothing.
another thing that nobody's ever brought up is all the when Jason was supposed to be getting like going back to prison from the halfway house, all that money that people were donating and the extra money for McDonald's that people were sending, whatever happened to all that money since he never went back to prison?
I wondered that too. Because that's what they were sending money for him food, and she said, and anything else she would put like on his books or whatever if he went back.
Yep. Or that he was going back at that, like she was telling everybody.
Yes, and then they tried to put me on that too. They tried to say I had anything to do with them calling. Like I don't even know. There was so much stuff that was like said that didn't even make no sense. Like I don't know. I've got blamed for so many things that I had nothing to do with. And can we just please verify? Somebody like literally have my back right now that I am not the same Amber on fucking TikTok. I am not I am not Burner's fucking mod or whatever on TikTok. I am literally I have a fake account on that follows him on TikTok because I'm blocked on like even though me and them I feel like are on I feel like we have an understanding. We're not necessarily on, I wouldn't even say on like good terms or whatever, but I feel like we're okay, like enough to be okay. Like we're not good. I don't know how to explain it. Anyways, but I'm still blocked at like on both of their YouTubes. So like I can like see stuff, but they can't see shit I say. And then on both of their TikToks, like I'm blocked like on a lot of places. So for people to even
That
say
you work
it's
Jason's
just
telling everyone
crazy.
you work for Jessica and that you're Burner's number one gifter and
And people well, but that's what irritates me and why I try to like correct things that I know that I have misspoke or anyone else has misspoke about. That's a lot of why I try to correct it is because I have seen so many misinformation spread about me and just but a lot about me. You're me, I'm you, you're Tracy, you're all these like there's just been so many things that people really come up with and then a lot of people would just keep spreading it and it's not true.
so
So
she was blocked on Jessica's. I think she might have recently gotten unblocked or she
you can
might
see me
be.
comment. No, you can see me comment, but she can't see me comment.
Yeah,
I know I'm still blocked because
that's what I that's what I was just gonna say. But it's like a personal block.
yeah,
Like
so
she
I can
personally has you
see
blocked, not
yeah, so like
public.
look, so when he was live on his YouTube about a week ago, she was in there, he was talking to her, but I couldn't see her. So like and also so when someone comments on one of her videos and she replies to it in the comments, I can't see any of her replies. So she like has me blocked so she can't see me, but like I can still see her stuff and comment on her stuff. And so that's like Burners when I sent him a $5 super chat or something one time and said that I don't know, something about them, the two of them together. So I don't remember exactly what I said. But anyways, it was really funny because people were telling him who sent it and what I said because he couldn't see it and he couldn't figure out why he couldn't see it, and it's because he has me blocked. So he's like, where did that $5 come from? He's like, that's so weird. That's so weird. Where'd that $5 come from? And I was like, Cause you have me blocked, bro.
Well, that you're his top gifter now, $5.
Yep. Literally, you sent $5 on YouTube. But no, I was just trying to tell him. I don't know. I feel like they seem to like be good for each other. I think that's what I said. Is y'all are good. Y'all are good for each other. Y'all are good. I don't know, something like that.
And that just to have her
I'm just
away from everything in Chicago is good.
yeah, no, but I just try to be honest and like how I feel about stuff. So just because like I know other people might not like agree with me saying that or sending him $5, like I mean everybody's entitled to their opinion, but I feel like I felt that way, and so I said what I felt like. So I'm not gonna make excuses or like expect anybody else to feel that way. I know some people might not agree with that and feel like, oh, once everybody starts to hate Mindy, they like them. It's not even that. I just feel like with all the drama that's been going on or whatever, like I don't know. Sometimes I just like to see the positivity and the like, not all the hate, and I don't know. Sometimes it's just like too much. So sometimes I
Well,
just want to be a nice person.
also, so many people hate Jessica because of Mindy, like believing everything that Mindy says, when Mindy will twist everything about anyone that she doesn't want people to like. I can only imagine what she's going to start twisting and saying about Tira to get people to turn against Tira. Like, just wait for it. And we warned Tira, like, that this will be, you will be the next Amber, you will be the next Amanda, you will be the next everyone that Mindy has a falling out with. Like, she comes full force to make everybody jump on the bandwagon to send you hate.
Yeah. Yeah, and I feel like that's where everything finally like started to go the opposite direction. Is because I feel like obviously when everything happened, with me, and then I know you saw that play out, and so like that's a lot of why you reached out to me like in the beginning of when it was all, because that was when I like first said something. It wasn't. I don't even think everything had really blew up yet. And so
Yep.
like you reached out to me because I felt like you could start to see how things were going, probably like it was whatever. And then not too long after it blew up the way it did, and so I know that you were able to see it like more behind the scenes. Also, you were able to like hear me out and hear what really was happening and not just listen to what she said because you didn't know me well enough to, you know what I mean,
Exactly.
like to hear what I had to say. And I feel like that's where a lot of people just, believed what she was telling them because she was telling them, I don't ever lie to you.
Yeah.
So that
and
made
then
everybody
goes
believe
to,
her.
I tell people what I want them to believe or something.
Yeah, so that's why they telling themselves like I would never lie to you, but I only tell you what I want you to know. So obviously, everything I tell you is the truth, right?
She really does operate like she's running a cult, or now it seems to not be so much, but like, she really is a master manipulator, and it's, oh, that can't,
She said,
like,
okay, she was trying to say Amber right here because she said it down here, but she says, I see there she called me Amanda. See, I'm telling you. No, that's
or is
funny.
it, or
Anyways,
wait, is that to a different, that's to the other Amanda in
no,
the comments?
no, she was saying it to me because you go down too, and she said Amber.
Oh.
She said, I've always supported you, and I got a lot of shit from Terry and others. I could care less and would love to see more of what you enjoy. Your shirts looked amazing, and I'll always support you. And then this one says, Mindy agrees. I always got why Jessica was mad and did the videos. Doesn't make her right, but I get it. She gave Mindy the reason to attack her. She obviously underestimated how psycho Mindy is.
Yep.
And Terry Lynn, he blocked me, but not you. Why don't those two stop talking about me? Now you see why they get talked about. I don't know how I even seen him. I have him blocked. Oh, it's because I'm clicking stuff and putting it on the top, so y'all probably saw it up there. She said I always get your names mixed up. Oh, I swear everybody always calls me. It's funny because to me it's funny. I don't take it personally. Everybody always calls me Amanda, like my whole life, and it's really funny because my boyfriend's like first real girlfriend was my friend, and her name is Amanda. And her birthday is the same day. Her and her twin brother. So she has a twin brother, and her and her twin brother, their birthday is the same day as my 6-year-old. So I had my 6-year-old on their birthday, on his like first girlfriend's birthday. So anyway, so it's just funny because everyone has always done that, and so now it's just even funnier to me because that was like obviously like his first girlfriend's name was Amanda. So it's just like, at least he doesn't call me that. That might be weird. Now it's a little weird.
Almost 50-year-old former
Forever.
stuck with a 15. Yeah, she,
Which one? Which one? Because there's a few of those. Because that could be Mindy, that could be Tira, that could be a few different people. She says, Tira's
maybe.
son, all he does is lie when everything can be found in his videos. She says, I hope she's doing well also. I'm so glad you sound like you're doing better and much happier. I guess that was to me, right? Yes. And she's talking about an Amanda too, I think. I don't know what to say really about Amanda. She's just, it's hard to,
She needs to speak up for herself, but we're trying to motivate her and encourage her to, like, she has hope. Like, she has the drive. She just needs to have the support to get her to go that direction.
yeah, and well, even for tonight, I told her that we could do because I had saw which I would have had to upgrade my StreamYard because wasn't sure how it worked. But I did see earlier. But I had asked her, does she want to like be able to link her channel to go like to where her channel would be live at the same time? And so I was even like offering so that way she would be able to go live from her channel at the same time. And so I mean, just getting a response back from anything is hasn't been the easiest the last couple of days. Yesterday, yeah, we
It
were
was
almost gonna have to call her mom today if we didn't hear from her because her Reddit page was gone. She was not answering anything. No one had heard from her. And so we were starting to, I mean, obviously, like, I mean, it's okay to worry about people when they're not like in the best situations and
yeah.
they like are I mean, they're open about that and like we obviously know about it. So obviously, like, you
Well,
don't answer people, you got to expect that they're going to worry about you at some point.
there's also a lot that has happened this week that Amanda needs to be the one to talk about. We're sitting on a lot of information, but it's Amanda's story to tell, and out of respect for her, we were gonna let her tell that. But she definitely has a lot to update everybody on.
Yes. So she did post him on, I could pull her Facebook up and show. She posted him on her Facebook, but no, I'm not gonna do that because then it has his name. She
Yeah.
posted that she's in a relationship with him, and then you could like, I was just gonna show the pictures because that's obviously public on Facebook, but I didn't want to have people like
See his
reaching
name.
out to him
Yeah.
and all that. Yeah, so I'm not even gonna do that.
To say she definitely did an upgrade, and he seems like a nice guy. Definitely a much better guy. And
Yeah,
definitely actually good looking too. Like,
yeah. I said definitely better than the last two. As far looks wise, we don't know anything about how he treats her or any of that, but looks wise, definitely an upgrade from the last two.
well, I've talked to Amanda on the phone quite a few times, and he just like having like her. She had me on speakerphone, and like us three having a conversation. He definitely, from what I hear over the phone, he definitely seems to be so far treating her really good.
Well, his mom just died. I did see that on his Facebook.
What?
So that's kind
Yeah.
of sad. His mom just died. I saw that on his Facebook when I saw the picture earlier because that was when I was trying to find a picture of her because she didn't send me one, and so I was like, I'm just gonna go find her Facebook and just find a picture. So I did, but that was when I saw that she had posted. I mean, obviously she had already showed us pictures of him, but I saw that she had posted that they were in a relationship and posted. Uh, I mean, and then I saw the pictures of him, and I noticed that it said his mom. Literally a week or two ago, his mom passed away.
Oh, I didn't know it was that. I know he said recently, but not that recently.
Well, I think maybe it was just at least within the month of August. So within the last few weeks, I think. It looked like, I could be wrong, but it looks like it was pretty recent.
Oh.
He said, me too, wouldn't it be so awesome if she fell head over heels in love and lived happily lived happily ever after, and Buzz Street and Jason were nothing but a distant, hazy memory. Yeah, but I just worry that her being as sorry, I just took a drink of Coke and now I keep burping. But I just worry about her living so close to him. I feel like it's just like, is he always going to try to cause problems? Is he always going to like? Is she always gonna have to be like worried she's gonna see him in public? And I don't know. It's just so
Yep.
scary when you're, when you still live so close to them, and they're like obviously violent and dangerous, and the threats they make. You don't know if you. I mean, obviously you don't know whether or not to take it seriously, but you have to take it seriously. Like it's just
Yep.
hard. She said, "Does anyone know if Mindy went back to Jason's, or was that just a throw off?" Amanda, and I don't
She
blame
was
her at all. Wait.
she was supposed to be there this last Wednesday, and from what I've seen, Mindy and Jason have both been silent online since like Monday or Tuesday. Like I think on
Yeah.
like Monday, Mindy posted a bunch to Reddit. Like she hates the Reddit so much, but goes there and like tries to get attention.
Yeah, yeah. I noticed that because wasn't it like a day or two ago that she commented on something, and it was like, I don't know, somebody hit a nerve with something. I remember, and yeah, because I remember somebody saying, this is what you came back to respond to. This is what you came here for. But yeah, um, she said that's fair. I personally wouldn't, but if she wants to, I'll always support her in that. Come on, this is high school. I don't like Mindy's drama, but who cares where she is? Sometimes, just unfortunately. Well, if you knew a lot of the things that were going on behind the scenes and whatever, because can we say that Amanda was still, I don't know about this point, was still talking to her. Since the last live, she was still talking to her, and the things that were being said are why we wonder where she's at. Because there was
Um,
a lot being talked about and a lot being said. Whether or not it was all just trying to, get things spread
I
around, we don't know.
I think Mindy is trying to like still trying to silence, like trying to be friendly with her to get her to not speak out. Like
Yeah.
I don't know
Well,
how true whatever she's telling
yes.
her this and that, but she
Right.
definitely is trying
Well, I will
to.
say she did say when she does this live, she did say to talk about Jason, but don't talk about her. That's what she
Yeah.
told me. You can talk about him, but don't talk about me. So basically, if you want me to still be your friend, don't go up there and say anything about me. So that could be part of why she's not here right now, is because she didn't want to have anyone be mad. I don't know. We don't know. She didn't tell us. We don't know.
Or she's just having fun with her new boyfriend.
Yeah.
I want to hope that's what is going on right now.
Or she's asleep, maybe. Maybe she went to sleep because that was her yesterday when we didn't hear from her. I hadn't. Well, maybe I did at night. I tried to message her, I think, because I was trying to figure out if we were still supposed to be doing this today. Anyways, because I've been trying to get her to send me. So for the last week, I've been trying to get her to send me what she's okay to talk about and what she does not want to talk about, because we were trying to figure out like what kind of, I mean, like what questions to ask based on what she was okay talking about. And we obviously didn't want to bring up anything she wasn't comfortable talking about. And so I couldn't really get a response from her that like several times I asked this. So we were kind of just going off of what we were guessing, and a few things she had said that when we have brought up, she said that she didn't want to talk about. And then you had Mindy telling her, don't talk about me, but talk about him. So we were even less sure what she was willing to talk about. So I mean, I guess I'm not completely surprised she didn't do this. She said, surely Mindy has tried to smooth things over for money. Dang, they're friends again. The whiplash is too much. I don't think they're necessarily friends again. I think they're both trying to keep each other close because they're scared of what the other's doing.
Yeah.
She said,
Exactly.
if
Yeah.
Amanda turns with Mindy, she will turn on us all for bashing Mindy. Um, I don't think I think, yeah, like I said, I think they're just trying to figure out how each other's moving. To be honest, I feel like they're both really just trying to figure out what they can find out from the other. and whether or not any of that. Amanda's probably word vomit everything to Mindy, but Mindy's probably given Amanda all kinds of like lies and different narratives and playing, and that's what we said to her. We told her like, be careful, because obviously she's trying to get you to do whatever dirty work or whatever like manipulation she can do to you. And so
Yeah.
I feel like she thought she had it under control. Who knows? I don't know if she's still talking to her. I don't think she has talked to her since she was supposed to be down there whatever day, right?
Yeah, Wednesday. And that she probably still wants to have her for a emergency money source too.
Yeah, or at least to keep her not blocked for when she gets there and something bad happens and she can't reach out to him.
Yep. And that's another thing that's crazy is how many people have like silently reached out that Mindy has scammed and owes money to, and that's a
Yeah.
whole nother that like they won't speak out because they don't want to deal with her.
Well, and I guess supposedly too that the guy that she's staying with is not, they're not together or whatever. He's just been trying to help her. So I don't know what that means either. I don't know how much truth there is to that. I mean, maybe I'm sure she's having to trade things.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, but this is obviously whoever she's known since high school, so maybe he genuinely cares about what happens to her and she keeps putting herself in these fucked up situations. I don't know. I do know that. What?
Did you see the comment that Mindy let like saying like that's why I'm driving a what'd you say like Lamborghini or something?
A
What was
Rolls
it?
Royce, because they
A
kept
Rolls
saying she
Royce.
has Rolls, and so she said that's why I'm driving a Rolls Royce. But I guess it's
Oh,
because doesn't he drive a BMW or something? So she was trying to be cute.
something
That's
like
what someone said. It's because he drives a BMW. He was trying to make it like she has a nice car when it's really his and it's not a Rolls Royce. So yeah. She said I can't pretend to even be nice to someone that wants to fight me. Yeah, but I don't think Amanda sees it in that way. I think she sees it in maybe Mindy's gonna tell her what Jason's got going on, and then Amanda can be prepared for I don't know. I don't know. I mean, to be honest, with all the stuff going on in that whole situation, I could see her trying to, like get whatever information she could get to be able to know how safe she is or not, or I don't know. I don't know.
yeah.
It's hard to know why people are doing any of the things they're doing. I know I'm about to end this too. It's like almost one I didn't realize it was that late. And I'm sure it's much later for some of y'all people that are in different time zones. Sometimes I have to try to think about that because I know some people are like it's daytime when it's nighttime here, and like so it's like when
Yeah.
I did the poll about going live, I was like I don't know what time is good for anybody because everyone's in such different places. So.
I'm curious if Amanda will come up again.
I think we should just like, because we kind of had a little plan, like planned. So I guess if she wants to, I feel like it would probably be on much short notice because that's the only way it really works with her is if she says I'm gonna do it today, then
Yeah.
we do it today. Because if you say, okay, we're gonna do it tomorrow, or because she's the one basically really that I went off of choosing, because I think more people had said last night on the poll about the times. I think more people had said Friday night than Saturday night, but
Oh.
Amanda commented and said Saturday night, so that's why I tried to go off of what worked best for her. Because I was honestly glad it wasn't Friday afternoon because I wasn't fully prepared for that, and so I was gonna try to be, but then nobody really wanted that time, so I was like, yay! But more people were interested in Friday night and then Saturday night. Those were the top two. But because she said Saturday night, I was just like, whatever Saturday night it is. So, anyways, yeah. So we have some other things we're gonna be working on that we're gonna start doing maybe like a little series is how would you say that? Just a series. some series is. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, so we're gonna be working on some things. And then if between the time that we get that started and going on, I'm sure we'll like do some lives and whatever. I'm gonna start working on some of editing some of my cleaning videos because there's a lot of them. So I'm gonna start doing that. And in the meantime, if Amanda does want to come up, obviously we are pretty much prepared for that. So we may just, if the time comes, we may just schedule it last minute and it'll be up to watch. Because I know she was wanting to go on her channel and do a little bit more, but she wanted to kind of get it finished here first because it was
A more
kind of,
guided, a more
yeah, because it was kind of all over the place when she came up before, but now it's just hard to know what's going on, especially because we know what's going on that she hasn't talked about publicly yet. And so we just don't really know maybe if she's waiting on that to happen.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
I don't know. So yeah, but we'll let y'all know everything that we got going on and maybe get on more of like a scheduled live once a week type thing or something.
That would
I don't
be
know. We
fun.
don't know. We don't know. We don't know what the plans are for the future, but we'll figure it out and we'll let y'all know when we know. So, I was trying to see. Said, yeah, do you mean Mindy? Amanda's like, she was. I don't know if she is now. I know she was after the last live. She had talked to her. I think she was trying to manipulate her into whatever. I
I,
don't know exactly.
I think Amanda said that she unblocked it because Mindy owes her money, that she unblocked her to say, "Hey, where's my money?" And then Mindy was like trying to be friendly with her. Whatever happened there, that like trying to act like Mindy was trying to act like hasn't done anything wrong. It sounded like.
Yeah, but also trying to like play them both against other people, and I don't know if that was just like an act or basically trying to get her to team up with her, but I felt like that was kind of trying to manipulate her and putting her in a position, and then that's not really what the situation was.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I felt like it was. Yeah, so I was just very much, from when I found out she had talked to her at all, that I was just very much like, yeah, that's
Worried.
probably not a good, yeah, that's probably not a good idea. That's probably gonna go because Amanda is easy for someone like Jason and Mindy to manipulate because they use her against her. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They use the way that she thinks and acts and just how she cares about them and whatever and wants them to care about her, and they used all that against her. So that's why it was scary when I found out that, because I was like, dang, like, because I know how it went with me when Amanda was trying to play both sides. I know how that went, and that's what it felt like. It was like, damn, like, so I wonder if we've told her anything that we shouldn't have. Like, that's where my mind went. Like, oh, I need to
Definitely.
make sure that I'm being careful about what I'm telling her because I don't want her to repeat any of it back because she's obviously done that before, and it's easy, I feel like, for her to get tricked by Mindy. So, anyways, that pedal. She said all manipulators are skilled with exploiting people's vulnerabilities. Has anybody, like, before we get off, has anybody been listening to the Wade Wilson calls? Because I have, just like out of curiosity, like, because I'm not, I know a lot of people are like, oh, he's so cute and all these weird, like, I don't know. I know a lot of people are like weird, but I like feel like I heard one day and it just reminded me so much of the way that my ex-husband acts, like the way that the jail talk and then just all of it. And so then I just started listening to it more and more, and it just was like, so that's why I keep saying I feel like they give you a script when you get to jail. This is what you call, and this is how you get them to put money on the kiosk.
Yep.
Anyway, so anybody that's been listening to it, like, are probably super tired of hearing the word kiosk because he says kiosk so many times. Anyway, so I just wondered if anybody's been listening to that, because even now, the YouTube streets, which I don't follow any of them. Like, I've just been seeing it lately that all the Pino YouTube streets, which obviously both of them live in Florida, So, but they've all been covering it a lot more recently. Jumpsuit Pablo, like he just put a girl in her place the other day. That was pretty good because I had noticed that she had been lying. So one of the girls he met, Kiosk Kristen, she emailed him because she didn't know him before. She emailed him after she saw him on the news for what he was in there for. Like, why would you email somebody? Anyways, and so that's what they call her, Kiosk Kristen. Anyway, so she's lied about so many things. She literally in an interview said she never visited him. But like every call, he asked her, "Are you coming to visit me tomorrow?" Oh yeah, like they talk about her visits, and so it's like, bitch, you know everybody's listening to these calls, so how are you gonna lie like that, knowing everybody's gonna know you're lying? Like, it's crazy.
I don't see what woman in their right mind would even entertain the idea to want to talk to him.
She said, like they said, I haven't heard any what a freak show that guy is. Seriously, I was only curious to hear the way that he talked to people and just to see like the way that he, I don't know, because I know a lot of people are like fascinated by him and actually think that he's like, I think some people actually think he's like innocent. I don't know. There's too much proof to I think otherwise. He talked too much in the beginning in the phone calls, so I don't see how you can go back from that. But then I guess now they just did a brain scan on him, and I don't know. I don't think I've seen what happened after that, but the calls are crazy. And then now he's trying to pretend like the guy wasn't really the guy that he was talking to. Yeah, apparently he likes them both. I guess that's why he calls that one Dr. D. I guess so. There's one that I guess he talked to after the guy got out. And so he was like trying to get him to set up interviews with him with like news people. And so he was
Oh,
like
yeah.
basically kind of using him as like an agent or whatever type situation. Anyway, so but he called him Dr. D, and that like was so weird to me when I first heard it, and I was like, is this like wow, yeah. So weird. Then I watched parts of his I didn't watch any of the trial, so now I kind of want to watch the trial because I've been listening to the calls. And so now I kind of want to watch the trial to see. She said jumpsuit Pablo. Yes. No, when he went off on her the other day and tried to like, man, he put her in her place and then she ended up apologizing to him because she's trying to say that it was his fault that her son got bullied or jumped or something at school because her son or some kids at school were watching the videos of the calls or whatever, like, but it was jumpsuit Pablo's like version of it or whatever. And so
Yeah.
she's basically trying to blame him for why this happened or whatever. Like, no, it's not because you reached out to and talked to this crazy ass person in jail.
Did you hear they were trying to make him put on like cover up like makeup on all of his face tattoos before trial?
Well, they approved it, and then like so his attorney, I guess, like filed the motion to like get it approved, and then they approved it, I guess, to be able to like make him look more innocent. But then
Yep.
he didn't do it. He wouldn't do it. So it's like
Yep.
you want people to see you like that because you want the attention, but yet, yeah.
And they wanted to like say like use an insanity plea, like who in their right mind would do this to their face?
No, seriously though. But it's weird to me because I didn't think he was. I guess I'm missing. Maybe I need to watch the trial because I guess. Well, I don't know if that would have anything to do with it, but I guess I'm missing up the parts where he was like in general population to even be getting all that because from all the phone calls and all that, it sounds like for the most part he's been like by himself. I do know that he wasn't at one point and they tried to escape, and then that's why he was put back by himself. But that's why. So I guess he got all those tattoos and like. Well, I know he had a lot of. He just didn't have all the face stuff. I think he had a lot of the body stuff already, though, didn't he?
Yeah.
So it was just all the face stuff he basically got as soon as he got into general population. Maybe like what the hell? I don't think he was there very long. Like I'm saying, I think he was like because in the beginning, because of the news and all of the like whatever that was going on. At first, they weren't putting him with other people, and then they ended up not putting him with it. So it's like only. I guess it's been a couple years, so it could have been any time frame in between there. I don't know.
I didn't realize it had been like that long that he was arrested and that long since the crime. Like,
That's where the phone calls from prison. That's where I usually listen to it because then you don't have to listen to anybody talk in between and you can listen to just the calls. But some of the commentary done on the calls, so I've seen I've seen like one or two from YouTube Streets. Like I said, I don't think I even subscribe to them anymore. Like after, and I don't even know how to handle that situation because
Right.
I tried to come at that situation correctly and said, look, if I said something wrong or incorrect, I've reached out to him and said, I will correct whatever I said wrong. Just like tell me and I'll like fix it, you know? And so I kind of feel some kind of way about that too because I feel like he tried to play me to look stupid when I know I'm not the only one that heard the things that were said that I repeated. And so because it was said on live, I didn't know it was a secret. So I don't see how that's my fault. But like I said, even if I wasn't wrong and he just wanted me to say I was okay with that. Just tell me that. You get what I mean? I reached out and
Yep.
said, hey, like whatever. Just and he just left me on red. So I did try to, correct that or address that and honestly that was something I don't usually do. I usually avoid confrontation. I usually don't put myself in a situation to be not necessarily be apologizing. I don't want to say that because it's not that I don't apologize. I don't know. It's hard for me.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to correct. I don't know if it's because I'm afraid of what they'll say and then I won't be able to control how I react or I don't know. I try not to put myself in those kinds of situations because I know I can't control my emotions and I know I go from 0 to 100 and then there's no coming back and I don't know what I'm doing and I have no control over my mouth. So I try not to put myself in those situations. And so the fact that I even reached out to him, to try to set that straight, like was big of me because it's not something I do. And then he just left me on red, so I just left it alone.
I take it as a big sign too that he's completely dropped the whole Mindy drama
Oh
after
yeah.
learning
I don't
how
know. I
Mindy
feel like
really
I've
is.
seen them. I feel like I've seen him like in certain little like comment sections and things. Like he was in mine and then somebody said, "Oh, this is how you feel." And he's like, "No, I'm not in any of it," or whatever. I don't remember what exactly was said, but you know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Yeah. So,
Like
I don't
there's
remember. It
like
was a video
some
about the Jason Mindy. It was a video about something.
it was some smart
And
ass comment.
yeah. And then I feel like Pino will just jump in every now and then wherever and try to just show support. I mean, not over here, obviously, but not that me and him. I don't think me and him ever had like a problem. I was a mod for him, but when everything happened, I never went like into any of his life, so I don't know. I would assume at some point he took that, but probably because I wasn't there more than because he felt some kind of way. I don't know.
Yeah, and having everybody joining the cult.
Yeah. She said, "Me too. Grizzly True Crime, the Maddie Soto case." I watched a lot of that one too, because that was it was just really crazy to me. I haven't seen a lot of what has came out with like the emails and phone calls and all of that because he's just so disgusting to me that I feel like that one was hard for me to keep watching. Like, I don't know, especially because it seemed like her mom. I don't know. I saw something the other day. I didn't click on it, but I saw like a description. It was like her mom maybe tried to tell his parent to get an attorney or something. I was like, really? You want him to have an attorney when he killed your? I don't know. If
Yeah.
that's true, like I can't. That's why I haven't seen a lot of that in the last few weeks because it became harder to watch. I feel like the more that was coming out. And I just saw I overtaken the comment section. I get excited when there's such good people in the chat live. No, I like seriously. It's good information to be able to see who like watches what and listens to what. I feel like it's easier to know like what to talk about or what you're able, what people have interest in. So
Yeah, what topics to
yeah,
cover.
yeah. But I definitely do like follow a lot of true crime and whatever on YouTube, and I watch a lot of reality TV. And I want to do like I want to talk about some of that stuff so bad sometimes. And like I watch Love After Lockup and all those shows, and like I know some people love them and some people hate them, but I've watched like every single season, and so like I really love to be able to like
Have you
watch
followed the
and
Gypsy Rose stuff?
um. Yes and no. So I was late to watching like the documentary or whatever it was, like her reality show thing. I was like late to that. I didn't watch that until like after they had already like broke up and stuff.
Yeah, that's when I started
that was
too.
like when I started to watch, and it was when probably about the time she announced she was pregnant was kind of when I was like, I guess I'm gonna go watch this real quick. And so then it kind of leaves you like lost because now, like it left off where she was like starting to talk to Ken, and then now they're pregnant. So it's kind of like there's like a time
Yep.
frame that in between.
I can't
Yeah.
stand that she's being put into some kind of celebrity status like that. That's absolutely disgusting and mind-blowing to me that, like, and then people think that she was like, I even thought that she was like 17, like 16, 17, 18 when her and that old boyfriend did that to her mom, and like to learn how old she actually was is, oh my gosh.
But so is that though? Is that because her mom made her think that, or is that because that's what she wanted people to think that she was? I don't know. It's so
I think
confusing.
I think both. I think she did question how old she really was, but she like to see what she was doing online, and like the like websites and the chat rooms, like everything that she was, like the dating sites, everything that she was involved in, like the BDSM and all that, like she was definitely
A weird one.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and it just makes me question though. Like, I don't know.
And for the
How much do we really know, and how much do we not? I don't know.
yeah, I think she should have got more time than she did, to be honest,
I
though.
think there's just a lot of like information that's probably not really like out there that has. I mean, some I guess has kind of came to light, and then some like still does like every day I feel like, but I don't know. I don't understand all the online like drama that she's had. Like with all the
Yeah.
people, I guess. Um
Her
that just
relevance.
like well yeah, well I just mean like no, it seems like she's had like like she's like in lawsuits and stuff with people, isn't she?
I've heard a little bit about that. I haven't really looked into it though.
I was trying to figure out. She said it would be Mindy trying to silence Amanda in one way or another. I don't know. And then she said, I think at one point in the documentary, she said they celebrated her 14th birthday, but then years went by and she didn't know her age. So they
Like at
stopped celebrating after her 14th birthday?
yeah, like at 14 you're old enough, smart enough to know, like
Did she never see a calendar though? That I don't. That's like, I mean, especially like if you would think if she had doctor's appointments all the time, you would think she would have to know like dates and things.
oh, I know her, they had like a flood or a fire or something, and her mom claimed that everything was lost in a fire.
Is that Chicago? Is that how you're supposed to say that? Chicago? Chicago? The person that came in, they were saying hello to her, and I was trying to figure out if that's how you were supposed to say her name. Chicago. It's Shikago.
Yep.
She said, yeah. Well, hello, Chicago.
Oh yeah, Hurricane Katrina.
Do you live in Chicago? She said yes in Hurricane Katrina.
Yeah, that's what it was. That all her documents were lost from the like the hospital, like the pediatrician, whatever, in Hurricane Katrina. So as soon as that happened, she
Ooh, Chicago lives in Chicago. Chicago, do you know any of the people involved that live in Chicago or have visited Chicago? Do you got any tea for us? We want the tea. We love the tea. We're all real thirsty for some tea.
stay away from Bud Street.
Yeah. If you don't know about Bud Street, now you know. No, I'm just- you don't know, now you know. But we don't say the word that comes after that. One of my kids said that to me a while ago. They said, "Are you going live with that girl that said that bad word?" It was one of my older two kids. I was like, yeah, and you heard me clearly say that we don't talk like that around here.
Yep.
But
It's talked with Gypsy Rose. She's definitely out there.
Sorry, my littlest is laying down in my room and asked me when I was coming to lay with him. And I said, in just a second. I was trying to get off a while ago, and then I just kept talking. Because I do that. Chicago is an old friend of Tira's, not sure if they still are. I don't watch because I think it's cute. I just find it fascinating. Like, how does someone become like that? Is she talking about Wade Wilson? After 4, you know how old you are. Come on now. I stopped with just 0. She annoys me. Yeah, I feel like she is kind of annoying, and I feel like she is very manipulative. I feel like she wants everybody to think she's like all sweet and innocent, and I wonder how
Yep.
much of the baby voice is actually like how she really talks, and how much she like fakes it.
Well, the guy that she married, he says that's her like manipulative voice. That she doesn't always talk like that. It's just when she's trying to get her way or like trick people into her game.
Yeah. So Chicago says correct, and then Terry Lynn says Chicago is awesome. And she says, I never got into the whole Gypsy thing. I knew her case, but just didn't really have much interest when she came out of prison. I got into the Dan Markle murder case. Gypsy's voice drives me as well. Me too. She said Gypsy belongs behind bars. I feel like a lot of people feel that way. And I feel like
Yes.
that is what has caused her a lot of problems too, is that a lot of people are going to continue to cause problems for her because so many people feel that way. Like, and so, like, you know, obviously people contacting her parole officer and just, you know, all the things. I feel like everybody's just going to continue to make it as difficult for her as they can. But I feel like she kind of asked for that when she got out and like jumped on social media in the way that she did and wanted all the attention that she wanted. I think she knew what she was doing before she got out. I think she had obviously been talking to people and setting it all up kind of.
Yep.
And so whether or not people, you know, people were probably very much out here doing all of that for her on her behalf. And I think Christy, that's the stepmom, right, was probably the main one doing all of it, setting it
Yep.
all up. Um,
Well, she was also addicted to social media before she went in. Before everything happened, she was
oh yeah,
extremely
because
addicted to
for some
social media.
reason I feel like I keep thinking it was further, like before, kind of pre-social. You know what I'm saying? I feel
Yeah.
like it kind of was in the earlier social media days. So what was it, more like MySpace and all that?
No, it was like
It was Facebook and like all that. No, it was like Tinder and stuff. No, I don't know what was she on.
I think it wasn't it Tinder?
I feel like I saw that, and I
Or
feel like that's when
Craigslist personals or something? Like
oh, I remember all that. I used to try to buy cars and stuff on like Craigslist and all that, and then I remember coming across like all kinds of weird stuff on there.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I bought a car off Craigslist and the next day the check engine light came on.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
I
I
was
don't
so
know. I'm
mad.
sure I bought. I'm sure I bought some off of there. I just can't like remember off the top of my head like any of it. What? No, it's not on any of this. Hold on. Trying to turn the TV on for him until I come lay with him. But it's not. I'm trying to do what I'm trying to do, and he's trying to tell me to do something else. And what he was trying to tell me to do was not what I needed to be doing. But he's 4 and thinks he knows it all and bosses me around. So he's the boss, and he knows it. Do you know you the boss? Yeah, he seriously said yeah. Here, let me turn it down a little bit. Dude, I intended on turning my camera on earlier and then never thought about it. So I just spent the whole live with my camera off, and I even put a little bit of makeup on, and I like never wear makeup, and I was like, I'm gonna turn my camera on. Never did it. Never did it. Blow dried my hair for nothing. Just kidding. She said she wanted to go to a Chiefs game and see Taylor Swift. Girl is oh yeah. And literally, and was so upset that that didn't get to happen, and like could have went back to jail, and was like, yeah, that was funny. She said she has been recently false striking channels. I'm not surprised by that. I feel like she probably uses some of the same tactic as a lot of the other people that do that type of thing. I feel like a lot of those people kind of stick together and tell each other like what to do. You know what I mean? Like the ones that get more criticism on social media, I feel like have the same people kind of like working for them type situation. You know what I mean? Like
I think it just draws more attention.
me too.
Like just leave it alone.
So Chicago, you are still friends with Hira, or you are not? I didn't understand that. I did see you said correct, but I didn't know if that meant yes, we're still good, correct, or
No, she was
yes.
saying, or they were saying that Chicago, that they're from Chicago, isn't it?
No, because I think she said before that she said
Oh.
yeah, and then she said correct, and so I thought she said she was an old friend of Tira's. Not sure if they still are, and then she said correct. She wants to control the narrative about her. Did you hear that the crime scene photos of her mom went viral on her birthday? I did see something about that, and I do remember thinking that was really fucking weird.
I
So
couldn't
as
find them.
I didn't want, I don't want to see, I don't want to see it. I have a weak stomach, and so I just don't look for stuff like that. I don't. I would look at stuff if I know it's gonna. I mean, like if it's like redacted and like I don't know. Most people want to see it because they want to see it, and I don't want to see it.
Oh, no, I watch like the crime scene cleaning. Like, not some of it I can't
See,
do.
and that's the thing is I clean, but I don't think I could do some
Oh,
stuff like
I
that.
could
I don't.
never. Some of the videos I can, but some of them, like I like definitely hard pass on that one.
I've wondered how people like clean like in nursing homes as well. Like I did, but I didn't clean. Like I wouldn't be cleaning up after a mess. I cleaned more, and I didn't work there very long because I don't know. I don't like nursing homes. They freak me out, and that may be a horrible thing to say, but I don't know. I'm so uncomfortable and have the worst feelings anytime I've ever been in one, and I'm just so
Yeah,
uncomfortable the entire time, and so I'm not.
I'm the same with like the ICU and like I'm very
She said
much
I
an
only saw one, but the rest are
empath.
on some Facebook group, and that's weird to be on a Facebook group because Facebook is a little more censored, aren't they?
I would think so.
Maybe they have like a link to see them elsewhere, but that's where you go to, you know what I mean, to find them.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't want to see them at all.
I think I was more curious because they were saying how much guiltier the like once you see the pictures, like you'll for sure be able to have an opinion on her having a lenient sentence, and that there's no way she was as innocent as she claims to be. Like how can you see these pictures and anyone still think she has any innocence at all?
Yeah.
Kind of like
Well,
Mindy with her
I don't know.
dirty.com.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, and you know what? And I was literally just thinking about something that I wanted to say about that. And so it's so funny that you literally went there. Okay, because so Mindy's story, like from the beginning, like what like so her interview on Jessica's channel even was so she said I was very close to her, we just drifted, no bad blood. So have you seen any of the live or any of the things that we've talked about like to be worried about her? Like are you like do you feel like people should be concerned? Do you feel like if you have seen it, any of what we've said or whatever, do you feel well you said you just joined. I was just gonna see how you felt about it knowing her personally in real life, like if you felt like her reaction to people being worried about her was like a normal reaction, or I don't know. I
Yeah,
just kind of am curious on someone's like someone's
has she
opinion on that.
always has she always reacted that aggressively to people worrying about her?
Whether or not some of the people in the chat that like she has problems with or whatever, like whether or not that's the case, there was still a lot more concern than anything. So I would think that that would be what you would see and like care about, is the fact that people cared enough about you to worry about you instead of trying to attack all the ones that you felt like did it for negative reason. I don't know. She said I would have to watch from the start. Okay, well, what I was gonna say about Mindy though is that when she, like, the interview she did on Jessica's channel and just like her story from the beginning and the way that she like started out with it was about her mom getting her hooked on whatever and whatever. So the situation with that, it's kind of like been bothering me a little bit because the fact that she wanted everybody to go after Jessica for saying whatever about Jessica's story from the beginning wasn't the truth or whatever, whatever. So my problem with that is that now seeing all the things that I've said and hearing from like so many people that have known her in real life, that's not the truth and that's not like what really
Yep.
happened. So basically her story from the very beginning wasn't the truth either. Like all of it was like embellished. And so her mom did give her the Adderall and she was taking the Adderall, but it wasn't, um she didn't start using meth until way, way later. And so she makes it sound like her mom started giving her the meth. And so I felt like it's just like been bothering me because obviously she tries to point out all these like flaws in Jessica's story from whatever when she first started. And it's like she started on lies too, but like
Yep.
on a whole different level of telling everyone your mom was, this horrible person that did all. I mean, I don't know anything about her mom. Like, I don't. I mean, to me, it's hard to see anything justifying throwing her ashes in the dumpster. But then turn around and making like a Happy Mother's Day video or something.
Yep.
Remember, there was like a video. Like, so it feels like she
And then
wanted to use that whole situation to get attention and views, but because obviously her mom isn't here to defend herself or speak on that, no one would question it.
she's also written like little condolence notes on her mom's little memorial site.
But she was so awful and so bad that I mean, I don't know, maybe she threw her ashes in the dumpster during like some kind of meth psychosis. I don't know. Because, I mean, she wants everybody else to blame everything on meth psychosis. So maybe that's what happened. But I'm just saying, from the people that have told me, and I know that they wanted people to know that a lot of the stories that she's told from the beginning until now is not what it really is. And they've told me several stories, like the story about the her being in the bedroom using and them calling, the kid's dad to come, like her oldest daughter's dad to come get her, and them being in the soggy diapers, and like the person that told me that was the person that was there that day. And so
There's no
that,
reason to
yeah,
lie. Like,
no. No. And I feel like she tried so hard to like I wouldn't even say defend that because it's not even defend. She tried so hard to
discredit.
discredit that it only made me feel like it hit a nerve and it was probably true.
Yes. When she doubles down like that, it's to hide her guilt
Yeah.
or her not guilt. What's the word? Or yeah, guilt.
Yeah. I don't know because I don't know if she really has guilt when it comes to anything. Do you think
Yeah,
do you think that
true.
that's even like a feeling that she feels? Like I feel like the feelings that she feels are the feelings that she feels.
Greed.
The feelings that she feels. Yeah. Greed, envy, jealousy, um but at the same time like I don't know the word I'm trying to think of. When you think you're better than like everyone, like snobby and like I don't know, maybe those aren't feelings. Those are just personality traits. She says she did a terrible job of debunking it. She said everyone could have a reason to lie. We don't know what she did to that person. No, but the person knew way superior. Yes, that's a good one. That's a really good one. No, but that person had a greed, envy, sloth, glutton for Botox and filler. That person had a lot of information. that only somebody that was like, I mean, there and knew, I don't know. And the way that she acted after it was said, like I felt like told me everything I needed to know.
Exactly.
And I don't know. I feel like she doesn't like that so much of like her past has come out, like the dirty.com and all that type of stuff. I feel like that's what she calls everybody weirdos, and she was literally like at the forefront of everyone doing it to Jessica, including me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So she was like literally the leader of the cult in that movement, in the Jessica Kent movement, tear down Jessica Kent movement. So I'm just saying, but then when people start to call you on your bullshit, then everybody is weirdos and blah blah blah.
So about hating Mindy and making it up, there's actually been receipts shown that, but just can't be shown publicly for identity reasons. But it is for sure facts.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing is like there's several people I don't know who all on here is on Reddit and who all's not, to be honest, but there's several people over there that know her in real life from there's some at least one person, I think two people that know her from school age, like through high school age. And then there's other people that knew her like after like she had kids and was in the streets, and like people that have known her like that time frame. And even till this day, like are still in the area that she is in and lives in. And so she was in before she was in Kansas City, Kansas. And so, but she wouldn't, I mean, she just would say Kansas City and people wouldn't know the difference, but she has been in both Kansas City, Kansas, and Kansas City, Missouri. So that's why she never really specifies one or the other. But so some of these people that know her on Reddit are from one place and some are from the other, and they all know other people and they all know each other, and so that's how a lot of the stories kind of have been like vouched from one to the other. Like, yeah. So that's like supposedly the pictures that she says is from Frank. Um, what she says Frank did to her face. Supposedly I've heard two different stories, and so I don't know. Maybe it's two different situations, and they don't know which one is which, and I don't know which one of the two people are right. So apparently two different situations, and one of them is the picture of the face that she says was Frank. When something about a carjacking, and then something else about stealing stuff from somebody, and then that
Got
happened because
jumped.
of it.
Did she
Yeah,
like get
something like that.
jumped? Yeah.
Yeah, because somebody, I don't know. I just know that supposedly, according to the two stories that were told, that two other things had happened, and maybe both times she tried to blame them on Frank or something else. But I know that somebody also said that if she went to the hospital, that they believe she 100% would have gave them Frank's name, and she, I guess, did go to the hospital and didn't give him Frank's name. So that's another reason why they believe that. That's not what happened, and that's why she didn't tell them that's what happened. Because everybody knows she likes to tell the cops everything.
Oh yeah.
Said if they were there, they were probably using too. People don't know. Well, she came in and they were in the bedroom using. But yes, she is. I mean, this person has literally said that's how they know her is from that life. So I'm not saying they were then or they are now. I don't know anything about them like that. I just know that what they said was they came in. They were not already there. They came in, and she was in a room with a guy, and he was doing things, and the kids were in the living room or another room. I think the living room
Living room.
alone, and she went and put some food on and cooked for them, and went and told her, hey, come out here and take care of your kids. And over a little time she still hadn't came out, so in that situation was the reason she called the daughter's dad. And I don't know exactly if he got the whatever, and then called maybe the sons. I don't know how exactly what happened. I just know that the daughter's dad came to get the daughter, and I would guess, and the son, and then I don't know.
And she
I
never
don't
even
obviously
asked,
don't know all
like,
the details.
never even asked, like, where'd my daughter go? Just
Yeah, no, I think days had gone by before she like reached out or something like that. is what they said. It's definitely telling how toxic she is. It's hard to imagine multiple people spreading the word about her for no reason. Was she ever as big of a dealer as she says, like 3 houses and 6 cars? No, I feel like her
Absolutely
paperwork,
not.
I feel like her paperwork tells you that. Literally, it tells you, and if you ever read any of her like actual paperwork, other than the like 1 or 2 pages she shows you and only reads like a paragraph from, it tells you that that people, they tell you like their statements in her paperwork says, I came to get whatever. She went in to get it from whoever. So basically, she was just the middleman going in the house and grabbing it from the person. So she was just literally like, what would you even call that? The runner from the inside to the outside, but no, not the main person at all. It
She was
literally
a
in the
runner.
paperwork says she was the, yeah.
She was a runner to support her own habit. She was by far no.
Yeah, definitely that. I feel like she was definitely just like the middleman, like doing, yeah. Anyways, I know I'm gonna get off too. I can't believe we've been on here for 4 hours, and I'm so tired. I'm so tired. And I gotta
We
take and
should
do
start
pictures
working on
tomorrow.
that.
I'm just about it. So
Start working
what?
on that Mindy timeline.
Yes, that too, because
She
a lot of
she
that
threw a
has to
big
do.
fit about that one.
Yes, that too. And I know everybody keeps saying about like the tier stuff. Well, the thing is like there is like a lot. First off, does anybody not remember the video? I just watched a video recently of her talking about like some drive-by shootings that went on like when her kids were in the house. Because like, do people not realize like her kids like safety were literally like, that's another one. Just all of it, like both of it. Like I really want to try to get some really want to try to do some FOIAs on a couple things because I just have some curiosity about some things, and like we're gonna yeah, we're gonna talk
Gonna
about some things.
gonna be
We
the
got some plans.
weirdos that they say we are.
Yeah, we just got some plans, and we just want to like just do a little bit of digging and some little bit of talking, and we'll just see how it goes. And we just try to keep it respectful and do it in the right way, and don't like we're not really trying to like drag people and talk shit about everybody. I mean, we're just trying to like stick to what it is, and you know, talk about it, give our opinions, and it's just yeah. She said, I live in a nice neighborhood, multi-million-dollar houses, and we've had drive-bys in the neighborhood. No, I don't. It wasn't that type of situation though. She made it pretty clear that what type of situation it was. It wasn't like a random thing. I don't think. Right? Am I tripping?
Right. Yeah, it was
I'm pretty sure she made it.
known activity in the house that
And
would
this
have
was around the
caused.
same time that the bust happened at her house, I think. Anyways, whatever. I'm gonna go. I'm really tired.
All right, thank you everybody for being here.
Yeah, we're like, I'm really glad that everybody's pretty much been able to get along, and like, everybody that does, has a problem with anybody else. I'm just like glad everybody's like pretty much kept it respectful for the most part. Like, I know sometimes you're gonna see somebody you don't want to see and have a problem, so I expect that to happen, but everybody is been pretty respectful, and I just want to say thank you for that, and thank you for being here. And if anybody has any questions or anything they want us to look into or talk about, you can leave
Leave a
comments
comment.
here. I'm on Reddit. Everybody can find me. Pretty much me. It was really weird though. Somebody did tell me that they didn't think I was really me over there. I think they think I'm someone else. I don't know. Anyways, that's always so weird. People, yeah, when people say that, like I'm pretty much me everywhere. I'm me. And I'm not usually anyone else, so I'm just saying. But
Hopefully not.
if I am, I'm really good at it because you wouldn't know. I'm definitely not Ken though, because I feel like that's probably what it just sounded like. I'm badly Ken. I really think somebody tried to say that too the other day, and I was like,
Oh, that's been said a lot.
yeah, I think that's been said a few times. I don't know. I think Ken might be smarter than me, so he seems that way, anyways. Anyways, all right. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Thanks for watching. See everybody later.